That song, Lemonade, Lollipop, what the fuck it is?
Dynamite?
That's
Come
it.
on, man. Come on. Don't act like you don't know.
I don't.
John and I don't know. You were together.
I was like, this sounds like a T-Mobile commercial. It's kind of catchy.
See?
Oh, wait, now it is.
You know.
Okay. Are we online?
That's a nice shot of your cocktail.
Oh, I thank you. Is it just for the Skype now? I think I've been drinking out of the same glass for like 4 days.
So fancy. So fancy.
I've been told it's like the universal vessel. You can drink damn near wine glass. Beer, wine.
Hello? That's loud.
Is it a little hot?
Just me? Or is it the headphone?
It might be at your feet, but...
Are we be turned up here? Phones.
Be the cans.
Hello. There you go.
That's the one.
That helps.
I'm number one. I'm number one. One. I'm not alone. I have you.
Are we gonna
Well, look, while we're
set up the 16, the top 16 chicken sandwiches for our bracket?
set up the six. I thought you meant like we need to like spit 16 bars or something. Like, are we gonna go back and forth?
Hot bars.
Are we battling now? Yeah, we can. Do you have a lineup that you wanted to like to piece together? I knew I threw it out there.
We can. I'm sure we can come up. I don't know if we'll have 16, but we can try to come up with.
How about a grade 8? 8.
Maybe.
The
I
Elite
feel
8.
like we'd have more than 8 though.
God, how much chicken do you want to eat like live and on the air?
I mean, we're not gonna do it all in one night.
No, but I'm saying, over time, still, it's a lot of food to be consumed.
And then I think Kunja did send me her list. I'm like, gosh, she does her homework, man.
Well, I think we said it. If there's going to be a fried chicken commissioner, she needs to be it.
She did. Let's see. Where did she? I thought she sent it to me.
She sends a lot of stuff to you, which credit to her.
Oh, found it. Okay. Let me count her list. See where we're at.
Are we in the double digits with the initial submission?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Fucking
9,
hell.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh my God.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. I wouldn't do a lot of. I wouldn't do some stuff on this list.
Hey, is there an antacid commissioner that we can tap into as well? Because we got the chicken commish already squared away, but we need someone.
You know what?
Maylocks.
This isn't a bad list. I would agree to most of the ones on this list, but not all.
All right, you're over 20. Like we're approaching 24. Like how many of
All
these
right,
have we actually
let me
consumed?
See. Of this list, I would take out 1.
Damn, that's a really good
2,
list. Oh, sorry.
3, 4. Definitely 4. I think there's 2 on this list that may be a challenge to acquire.
Like logistically, like just getting it, or
just-
actually like getting it and trying it in a timely manner.
Yes, that.
Okay.
So I would
Hi,
say
Jack.
that could be 6.
Hello.
Oh, I need to stop using
Hey.
your stand-in.
Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough to pay attention to who the stand-in is, but
When I use his stand-in, I never see when he pops up. Oh, there he is. And I never know what to do with your video because it's like, oh, there you go. When he first connects, it comes in like at a weird size, and then it corrects itself over time. But there you go. But yeah.
Buffering.
So let's see.
Buffering.
So what did I say? 6.
I think Jack.
So that's
if,
14.
If you're not aware, we have the list from Kunja as far as the fried chickens are concerned, and we're doing just kind of an initial scrub right now to see what's feasible.
She sent us 20. I think
20.
6 may be
What?
removed. That takes us back down to 14. But we
Venti. 20.
We may want to add 2 back to the list to get us to a solid 16, and then we can do our bracket. I think that could work.
Well, also she has a fairly robust list. It sounds like, but there may be some holes in her game. I mean, she's not above reproach. We can always find.
What's up, Uncle Phil? What's up, Esco?
Find a few out there that Kunja hasn't sniffed out. God damn it! Sorry, the dogs are on one tonight. I think it's Ice's fault. They are on one for sure. Do you want to do it right at the top, or how do you want to approach this? I thought we were just killing time.
Well, we're
waiting
all here
anxiously
now. So,
for
I mean,
Jack,
technically, we can start the show. Technically,
we can do the thing.
The thing
with the thing.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I don't do any of that now, so it's on you guys.
You are out of the loop. Hey, real quick, before I actually hit the record, I just wanted to play a quick Paul Mooney clip. Rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
on the show or on the stream?
I don't know. That's the thing, because it was funny and on cable TV in our heyday, and it's a really weird environment. And even though we're not actually saying the words that Paul Mooney is actually saying, they could be attributed to us in some way, shape, or form that might not reflect well. I don't know. I don't have to play the clip. I wanted to pay tribute to a fucking just trailblazing son of a bitch who made us laugh all the way until his last days. But it is what it is.
Well, it's not copyrighted music, so we should be all right.
It ain't. Well, it's just the content again that can be misconstrued,
And
then,
we're not the ones saying it, right?
I guess
So as
do we
long-
need like a buffer and be like 5, and then play the thing, and then do a buffer on the back end of it.
You know what we need? We need one of those disclosures sound bits that just like whatever.
The audio clip about to be played on the show is not representative of the views and vantage points of the hosts of the Badslant podcast.
But sometimes.
Sometimes they do laugh though. So I've couched it enough. I'll leave it to the.
Put it on the show.
Other principles.
Why not? Because
Okay.
we're not the ones saying it.
All right.
I think,
Well,
I think it should be all right.
We'll do the record, and then I'll play the clip.
Okay.
All right. So Jack, you want to do the countdown?
Okay. 3. Where are we doing
The Wayne's World.
Motherfucker.
You know the bit. Wayne's World.
He
Come on.
started the bit. I
know.
know. But here he killed the bit.
He's like, what are we doing again?
Nah, no, I can't.
Wayne,
I can't
don't
do,
count
I'm just
along.
gonna say it. I'm just gonna. I can't do the hand because like I'll be off.
He forgot
I'll
because
have to
last
just
time he
hit the
forgot,
record.
and he was like motioning and never hit the button. That was great.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just say the thing then.
So let's go. 5, 4.
Perfect.
There you go. And of course, maybe John's off.
Little
not
off.
me this time.
Negotiating all these different buttons. I make that big grandiose speech about, well, should I play it? Should I not play it? And I realize I don't know how to play it because I'm all thumbs today. What?
So are we
is-
playing the thing or?
Hold on. Now the dogs are in the way. Now the dogs are in the
Oh
way.
my goodness.
We got rhythm. I mean, the black man in America is the most copied man on this planet, bar none. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question?
I remember it like it was yesterday. And for some damn reason,
Oh my God.
the Chappelle Show has been playing in our house like on a semi-frequent basis. I guess ever since Dave got his money. So, would somebody please take a dog and put him outside? Sorry.
A lot of activity here.
There's too much going on. Paul Mooney died. The dogs are having a full-blown Michael Vick style fight in the condo. Like, it's just far too much. Jack's here. Like, it's a lot going on. Hey,
It's a lot to take in. What
I
happened?
really didn't think Sarah McLachlan would be the way to go, but yes, I'm sure that's exactly how Paul Mooney would have wanted it.
It's
so.
either this.
No.
It's not bad. Not bad.
You might as well play Dynamite by BTS. How about that? That would be way more appropriate than anything
Why
else
do
going
I
on.
not have that?
Missed opportunities, man. Nothing but safe home. Paul Mooney got far too soon. But shoot, I'm still be watching Chappelle Show for God knows how long, and enjoying it and laughing inappropriately. Are you doing the bit too?
I don't know how that became. I don't know how that became a thing.
So we've gone from Paul Mooney writing like very cutting edge, like right up to the line of really like sharp, controversial comedy material to dudes on the internet saying dad jokes and laugh.
I I can't stop watching it though.
Of course you can't, because you're the He is the TikToker, Jack. He is the representative for the show, and he keeps the finger on the pulse of TikTok.
I don't like when people who can't do it try to do the same bit, and it's just
The laugh, or like just the full execution.
the
of
whole
bit?
the full execute. Like the laugh isn't great. The strut afterwards isn't great. The joke isn't great either. So it's just like I get so disappointed. So it's like they need to keep it to the OGs.
We're disappointed just hearing you describe it, so I just want you to know that feeling of disappointment has permeated the room. Perfect, well done. I think my niece and I have been doing that bit off and on. And
Slapping things off the.
yeah, let's countertops. Just that whole thing. Jack, you look confused.
Jack has no idea what we're
I don't-
talking about.
Rather quizzical.
I don't care. I don't just move.
If you
move
need-
along.
He's in the middle of the move, man. He got more important things to deal with.
He's got way more going on than we
I
do.
do. I do.
Any update?
A lot
Are
more,
we gonna
yes.
get the invite, or what's the deal?
Come on, man. You know the answer.
We're still scheduled. We're still scheduled for the 28th.
Okay, but I mean, like, are we gonna get We're gonna get the advance warning, or are you gonna like give us the hot call the morning of, be like, oh, everything fell through?
Oh crap! You know what just occurred to me?
Oh no.
Oh
What?
my god, that could have almost been a solo show because Jack, remember, he already pre-called out of that show.
Pre-call.
And you are going on vacation.
Oh, wait,
So,
what?
what am I going to do? A show by
No.
myself?
That can't be the case. No, I would never take. The beach is calling. It is that time. Everyone's vaccinated. Yeah, I'm going on vacation.
Vacay.
Jack is moving on up to the west side, and
And I am up to nothing.
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 And it's your birthday.
My birthday. Doing nothing.
That's right. It is your birthday weekend.
Ooh, man. That's gonna be a hard one to walk off. I'm still planning on doing a show
Okay.
whilst out of town. We'll see how the internet cooperates.
Yeah,
but
we'll play it by ear.
you think Jack?
Otherwise, I gotta find two stand-ins.
You got.
What?
You have limited options too, and then like the just considering who they may be.
Oh my goodness, I have no idea.
Skin's starting to crawl a little bit, but might have to stack a show or two, Jack. I don't know if you're ready for next week, but
I think we may have to stack a show.
I got to stack.
Is it next week that you're out? Is it next week?
I'm moving. Yeah, next week.
Oh, so you're
Yes.
out next week.
I was gonna say, like, what is his
we'll s-
capability going to be when he's like picking up boxes and
I don't know.
pretending like he's
Pretty much
indisposed?
Wait, what's next Wednesday? Is it the 26th? That is also my daughter's
Oh,
birthday.
wow.
And
So
then
he is
internet
not
gets
doing the
cut
show.
off. I am unless we do an early show,
Early show.
maybe. I don't know.
So you want to like
I'm
wanna
like
record and
Daytime?
you want to compete with the View? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, like a daytime show. I don't know, or maybe like a Tuesday show. I have
Ooh,
no idea.
daytime show.
Maybe we could do that.
That's enticing.
I mean, you want to go head to head
I
with
don't know.
Kelly Clarkson?
I
I'm
don't
good
know.
with that, but not the View.
Yeah, they're looking for a replacement for Ellen anyways. We can take that time slot.
I mean, got to plant the flag.
What?
Got to get up in there.
Isn't there a Drew Barrymore
Oh,
show?
you know what? That might be prime for.
She has one too.
That's ripe for the picking because like
Yeah,
she's
man.
still building it. She launched the show. I can't believe we're talking about this. She
What?
launched in the middle of COVID with no audience and nothing going on. And you know, I can't imagine there's any momentum around that show. So if we're gonna pick on the weakest in the flock, I think that's the one.
I wonder if they still do soap operas during the day, like Days of Our Lives.
do.
Do they still do that?
They do.
Wow.
Are they wearing like the
Yeah, yeah.
fishbowl?
Young and the
That's
Restless,
crazy,
bro.
man.
Are they wearing like a fishbowl helmet with like a hose tied to the back?
Say, how do they compete
that-
with like reality shows and stuff? But yeah, I guess there's
I
a
don't
market
know.
for that.
Yeah, you're the market.
Me?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, if you're in the market for that, you might be in the market for some high-end fashion goods. So for sure,
Maybe.
we can fix you one way or the other. We can get you set up with the good folks at Essence. How about that?
Yeah.
They are a digital fashion platform recognized for an innovative approach to modern luxury. Founded in 2003, the Montreal-based retailer established itself as an international e-commerce pioneer for its of-the-moment product curation, original editorial content, cutting-edge styling, and streamlined e-commerce interface. So I know we missed that 15% off coupon. Or maybe some folks missed that window to
Yes.
spend with the the coupon code, but I did see some new 50% off items in the sales section. So for sure, you can get what you need at Essence, from high fashion to hype brands. You name it, they got it. From Bottega Veneta, Balenciaga, and Gucci. They all hang alongside the most coveted drops from Off-White, Yeezy, and Bape. And for the fashion-forward types like Esco, experimental garments from Rick Owens, Tom Brown, and Comme des Garçons hang beautifully, and they're styled nicely with sportswear from Nike, Reebok, and Adidas. Shop over 500 luxury brands today by clicking on the Essence banner at badslant.com/support. If you're watching on watch.badslant.com, click the Essence banner at the bottom of the page. Essence, that's SSENSE. Essence is the future of fashion delivered. Boom,
Is
bam.
Esco a sneakerhead too?
Esco's everywhere, man. Come on, man.
See,
Look at him.
Look at me.
I mean, he does it all. He's a whirling dervish. I mean, he's out, like, Jack's moving west, but not as far west as Esco. But Esco's got to be looking a little different than what we remember, and probably that West Coast look aesthetic. So I imagine.
I can't imagine that.
I mean, hey, we've seen we pushed him to the edge.
Can you upload photos into the chat?
That might be a little weird.
I
There's a
need-
camera function, so maybe you can. I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know.
Hey man, upload a photo of yourself.
Yeah, from the waist down, please, and thank you. How did we get here? Should we start the
Yeah, we can do
proper
that.
portion
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
show before
yeah.
I start saying something
Why
really
not?
inappropriate?
We need to.
Okay. Don't know what that was about. Welcome back. Another episode of the Badslant podcast going up on a Wednesday. I'm your boy, your moderator. I'm Asian John. We're pointing. Yes, Daniel Bryan.
I don't know.
Yes?
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
You can follow me and Daniel Bryan on the interwebs on Instagram. You can find me though at AJ on the web on Twitter and Instagram. The man fumbling at the keys over there and looking rather despondent is the Iceman. You okay, man?
Hey man, I'm a bit of a mess, but I'm here. I'm present.
You are not equipped with a missile silo of energy drinks, so that's an improvement.
No, I took it ahead of time.
Okay.
I need to make it to this point, so.
So
I usually like to wait till the commute here to start the drink, but I needed it beforehand.
it's like he's timing pre-workout. Like, what the fuck?
No, I know when I'm gonna knock out. So today I was just it was happening a little too soon. So I was like, gotta fix it. Caffeine. Sorry, my house is in shambles right now. I have it's a mess. All I hear all day is clanking and drilling and banging, and
You did this to yourself, though.
I just can't.
This is elective
can't-
surgery, as it were.
Yeah, I can't focus.
I guess. Well,
Yeah.
I got some cold brew in the fridge if you need it. I know someone who doesn't need cold brew. He's living out of I don't know, that one room over there on the other end of the internet connection, though. He's Jack. He's JJ. He's just Jack. Hello.
What's up?
For a guy who's moving out, like, the house looks pretty well adorned right now. Like there's still decoration. I'm assuming some of that's for the little one's birthday. It looks like.
No, we haven't made it to this room.
Got
yet.
it. Okay, so like this is where you're holed up until like it's time to break up camp and get out of Dodge.
There's a lot of rooms we haven't touched yet. I'm showing you. No, we're in a week and a half. We need to move. I don't think we need to kick it into high gear this next week. So yeah, we'll get it. We'll get there.
Damn well better. You better be back on the show too.
Hopefully.
Well, appreciate everybody checking out the show. We're live every Wednesday on Twitch. Most of us, anyway. Every Wednesday at 9. But you can also check us out on YouTube still. And we'll streamline this thing eventually. But watch.badslant.com has a few other bells and whistles where you can donate to the show. Help us stay nice and lubed up with a few donations to keep the bar fully stocked and locked. And of course, you can always listen to the show on any platform that has podcasts. I swear to God, we're totally totally there. So definitely check us
Everywhere.
out. If you miss us on the live stream, say no more. We're going to be available to you on any of those platforms.
You know, I don't think we ever mentioned it, but we're also on like Amazon.
I think we
Release some sort of like Amazon podcasting
Yeah.
channel or something. But yeah, we're on Amazon too.
I think
so.
Jack validated it. Not that he has any additional access.
Yeah,
or
he
anything,
built
just
it.
saying. But we're there, and we're loving every minute of it. But I know you're loving every minute of your Moft Snap-on phone case, still going on strong.
Yeah, it's the best.
The base.
You can't get any better testimonial than that, for sure. Moft, he's showing it to the world, baby, and it is hanging on for dear life. But Moft, a brand dedicated to creative inventions that boost your productivity, and they got a formula that's real simple. Smart products equal increased efficiency. It's featured on Unbox Therapy and TechCrunch. Moft is best known for the world's first invisible and best-selling phone tablet stands, including the world's first Snap-on phone stand for the iPhone 12 series. Whether you are a traveler, entrepreneur, or remote worker like these dickheads over here, their products provide the highest level of comfort, turning your hectic schedule productive and efficient. Browse their entire invisible collection today by clicking on the Moft banner at badslant.com/support. That's Mobile Office for Travelers, MOFT. Moft. Check them out. I got that sucker holding up my iPhone 12 mini right now while I stare longingly into Jack's big brown eyes, and it's doing the Lord's work for show.
Pretty brown eyes.
Pretty brown eyes. Oh, the drink's kicking in. The drink is kicking in. Shoot. I was gonna say we start with the boring ass news about AT&T and them flipping Warner Media, and we'll get to all that. It's interesting for us because we got like the AT&T product and the whole nine. I want to talk about Kwame freaking Brown. At this rate, given the language that was utilized on his many YouTube videos, it should be Kwame fucking Brown, because that.
Did you know he was like that?
You know what?
No, not at all.
I think we're like the same age, and I don't remember him speaking at length for like more than 20,
Never.
like for 20 seconds, let alone like an hour and change. So this all started with Ice throwing the thing at us like, hey, look at this little YouTube video. And granted, I don't listen to the All the Smoke podcast and like all those ex NBA guys who are now reality stars. Wasn't into that at all. But now I'm finding myself going down a fucking rabbit hole. How did you come across this? Like, was this just like the latest thing to pop up on Twitter, and you were like, well, I gotta go.
Well,
It's on TikTok. I gotta go find out.
I follow Gil. I think that's how I
At No Chill Gil.
yeah, that's so I've listened to his podcast. I follow him on social media. I just find him like a really entertaining personality. Like he's just really off the wall, really random. Just he says random play for Wizards. So I have some respect for the guy, and he almost if he stayed in his lane and just played the game the
You're
way
talking about Gil still.
yeah. So I think he could have been something, but yeah. So because I follow him, I think a lot of this nonsense kind of fell in my feed because
Okay,
of
be
him.
honest. Do you follow him, or were you following like what's her face, Mia Khalifa, when they did a podcast together?
Well,
and then
you
fell down that rabbit
I
hole.
did that too.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
But I do follow
Caps
him.
fan.
So he was commenting a lot after the weekend. Why is he bringing up Kwame Brown, man? Like the dude is so irrelevant. Like why? Like out of nowhere. Like he did nothing. It's not like he showed up in a game or like there was nothing. What?
Hang on.
Oh no.
Not-
Yeah. He just hasn't.
He's not a headline grabber.
It was nothing in the news. Nothing like he had no reason to be brought up. But I guess he was on the all the Smoke podcast, and they kind of guess, and I think they were just talking about like the past team. Gil has a bunch of stories. He says a bunch of things, but Brown came up and started.
Hang on.
Yeah, just start saying something. In all fairness, I mean, I think we're all kind of guilty of doing the same thing. I mean, when you hear Kwame Brown, you just think,
What could have been?
as being, what was he, like Jordan's number one pick and you know that
Evidently
was like,
not, but he was
yeah,
the
I
number
know,
one pick in
I
2001.
know that blew my mind, but yeah, it was just so it was interesting. So then I actually didn't listen to the podcast first. I just like I like because I've never listened to Kwame Brown do anything, any kind of interview, so I was like, let me start there just to see.
That's
what
a weird tact, but okay.
So I was curious to see what he had to say. So I started with his YouTube videos, and oh boy, I wasn't expecting that from Kwame Brown. I had no idea he was that kind of cat.
And if you're listening to this, I don't want to say like immediately stop what you're doing and listen to the entirety of what Kwame has to say in response to all the comments from Gil on the podcast. And I only say that because everything he says or he's recorded is so goddamn long. Like, I think I just started tonight, like before Ice rolled through, and it was like a solid 80 minutes in, and I'm like, the fuck did the time go? And like he's still, and it feels like he's still mid sentence, and I'm still enthralled, but it's a lot, man. And then,
so funny.
Then
It's
nuggets continue to come as they.
It's like in the car, and he was like kind of reacting to things and commenting on things, and then all of a sudden he decided to take it in the house, and then he just like stopped the video, picked up in the house, lit up his hookah, and then picked up on his story.
Okay, I didn't get so basically I got into the end game episode of the commentary, and I missed the Infinity War portion.
So it was just kind of funny. It was just like, and I think people are so like intrigued by his commentary and his reactions and he's getting a lot of views and stuff. So now I think it's becoming like a daily post that he's just going out there and
it's a running dialogue
and just ranting an hour a day. And it's
cathartic.
That's awesome.
It's crazy, man. I just had no idea he was that much of a badass.
Well, hey, like we're seeing like there's levels to this shit, like and he's showing all the different or the layers rather. Like he's like an ogre. He's got layers.
Do you hear them? He was talking about like he was like he put him in the same like him and Kobe score 82 or something. He was like doing like a hell of a screen or I don't know. Just like come on, man.
There was a lot to unpack. Jack, did you just get wind of this when Ice threw it out there for us to consume?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I saw some. I knew that there was an issue between him and Gil based on Gilbert Arenas' appearance on the All the Smoke podcast. But
are you a listener of the All the Smoke podcast? Let me ask you that.
No, not at all.
Okay,
not at all. I know. I kind of knew that there was some smoke there.
Like. Where there's smoke,
there's
Gil.
But I don't listen to it. I didn't know. The only one that I listened to was Kwame Brown's rebuttal. So
allow him
intrigued.
to retort.
I was enthralled by it. I think to be honest, I'd never heard him speak, and so he actually spoke rather eloquently about his time with the Wizards, and you know, and then reacting to Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, and Gilbert Arenas, and what they were saying about him. So, I listened through the entire that one episode that I posted in our chat, and I was intrigued. So I think it's funny because he describes Gilbert Arenas as being this knucklehead, like him, and you have to listen to it. But him coming from Cali into DC, and how he brought like this huge entourage with him, and how he was such a prima donna with Eddie Jordan, like he was telling Eddie Jordan, Gilbert Arenas went up to the coach at the time, Eddie Jordan, and was like, "You got to get this kid out of the way because he's in my way. I can't score." So I could see that happening just because of the way things shake out and his behavior ever since leaving DC. But he definitely described DC and the brothers that live out here like to a T. He's like, these dudes out here, they'll throw hands and they'll throw them quick. So I was like, yeah, he knows what's up. And him being like from, I think he's from Alabama,
Georgia,
right? If I'm not mistaken, like that's Georgia. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's from Georgia, so he's from down south, so he understands. Like his demeanor coming when he was a player, especially for the Wizards, it definitely carried with him because
we gotta talk about the Wizards too. Like we're talking Wizards past, and then we gotta talk Wizards present eventually. Jesus, what a disaster!
Yeah, it was enthralling. I listened from end to end, and that's the only part. That's the only one I listened to. And
you made it through the entire Lord of the Rings catalog that was that show.
No, just that whole show.
Is he starting a podcast? Like, what's happening? Or is it just like
he
YouTube
should,
videos?
to be honest with you.
I mean, I think he's gonna stick to the videos for now, and then who
Hey, can
knows?
we get on his network if he starts a podcast? Because I really love to be a part of that enterprise.
Well, it's just crazy, man. It was like it started with I mean, all the smoke. That's what they do. They just tell stories of shit that happened in the league and their past experiences, and they get different players that's part of the league to come on and talk about just and to some degree
they just talk shit.
Yeah, that's all they do. And who knew that this one little segment was going to just
create a goddamn firestorm.
Yeah, so All the Smoke. I don't even think we said it. So it's All the Smoke podcast is hosted by Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson.
I haven't even gotten there yet. I wouldn't even worry about it. I think the Kwame Brown portion of it is so intriguing that you don't even need to hear like all the other stuff. I mean, you can go back eventually and get some of the context, but I think just the way that his response, he's so like thorough and detailed from his vantage point.
Stories.
He has background on all these motherfuckers, but he has a very he has a very old school like kind of vibe about him, where he's our age because he's drafted in 01, but he's literally our age. And this motherfucker he sounds like he's 60. He says his body is like he's 60, but he sounds like he's 60, like that old school mentality, talking about Anthony Mason. Like if this motherfucker was around when these young guys were playing, like they never would have been anything in the league. Like just he can spin a yarn for sure, and I'm looking forward to taking off 2 hours of the day tomorrow to listen to the rest of the thing. Cause
there's so many.
I have to call out of work to listen to this. It's
now there's been several days, so he's been posting an hour video every day. So there's like several hours of just content now, and it's hard to keep up. And
it's so weird that the guys on that podcast, they're all like reality stars now. Like they've dropped out of the league. They're kind of peripherally involved in sports still, but they got appearances on reality shows. Like Steven Jackson was like he was at the forefront of all the protests with his relationship with George Floyd. Like they're all out there in way different capacities, but then they get onto this forum and they're just a bunch of babbling ninnies, evidently.
Yeah, and so I think he with Kwame Brown just saying sharing his side of the story, I think has caught their attention. And
is there going to be smoke?
Well, Gil has been his I don't know if you guys follow his response. So
I have not.
So he's been just like he's kind of been put in his place. So he's just like he everything that he's saying out there, he's just like he's like I'm a smarter man. I'm not gonna say anything else. Like Kwame will knock the crap out of him. Beat the.
Wait, is he acknowledging that Kwame Brown would beat the shit out of him?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was just like, I think he's
That's
acknowledging.
a big motherfucker.
Yeah. And he's just like, he knows better than saying anything out of line. But then to some degree, he's like, in all fairness, he wasn't really dogging Kwame, and I think they never really had a beef. He said a lot of their beef is kind of spun up by the media. So, he's been on social media nonstop since Kwame's first video.
I can't imagine.
So I think they've been texting offline and trying to sort things out. But
it hasn't slowed down the YouTube videos, evidently.
But Matt Barnes wants him on the show. He wants him on the show to talk all his nonsense on the show face to face. So I'd be curious to see what comes out of that, because
there will be smoke.
There might be some hands thrown too, but that would be kind of interesting.
Esco, that is slanderous. That Gilbert would never. You know what? Never mind. I stand corrected.
But the nugget that kind of stood out for me too, that during his whole his tirade is
he was smoking hookah the entire time and he never broke character.
he was talking about the whole draft situation with Jordan, and and
Small hands.
I don't know
That was intriguing. I was
if that's
so
Small
like,
that
hands.
was literally the first time I heard anything about that. I didn't know if that was public knowledge or anything, but he's basically
I
saying
didn't.
that Jordan didn't really want him. Like he drafted him with the intention of trading him for Elton Brand, right?
yes.
And I was like, whoa.
He was playing with the Sixers at the time, I think.
And it made a lot of
Yeah.
sense. He was like the business of it. Jordan,
Bulls.
huh? Yeah.
Oh, he's at the Bulls at that
Bulls,
time.
yes.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
So Jordan, he was at the end of his career, so he wanted to come in and try to get one more championship. So he was trying to align himself with all the ballers at that time and some of the folks that he kind of played with during his heyday. So I think Elton Brand at the time was dominant in the league, so he was trying to get him to come to the Wizards. So the idea was to draft Kwame Brown and then do a trade. But I guess that never panned out. So I was like, oh, so all these years of us like kind of just saying what a foolish draft that was, and lo and behold, like there was some underlying like some intentions with that pick. And I was like,
No, it was a foolish draft because Abe Poland.
It was the
made
Abe
him
Poland
keep
pick.
the number one pick. That's why it wasn't.
True. God
a
rest his
foolish
soul.
draft.
But damn it, did the Poland family annoy me.
Could you imagine if Elton Brand had been traded to the
Can you
Wizards?
imagine?
Oh
Wow.
God.
If they
In his
basically
prime?
they would have they got older, mature Elton Brand. I'm sorry. So Elton Brand was basically like an older, mature Kwame Brown. Like it's what you wanted Kwame Brown to be, and then like the Bulls would have gotten a younger Elton Brand. It's like okay, done deal. Everyone would have been happy, but for some damn reason, Abe Poland's crazy ass decided I'm not going to give the greatest basketball player of all time anything he wants. And scene. That was it. But
But that was pretty cool to hear.
Small hands.
I have no idea that was planned or intended. So interesting.
But then he's like the entire time he's describing that, and we'll get off this real quick. But the entire time he's magnanimous about it. He's like, you know what? If I'm Michael, I totally understand. I wasn't mad. It made perfect sense to me. And he would have been fine with it, and we would have had goddamn Elton Brand instead of having Phil angrily wondering why he got traded to the Clips for nothing. God, Phil could have felt the joy of having Kwame Brown on his side for half a decade.
Don't you wish?
Hey, dude, but honestly, listening to him describe his own career, you would have thought he was a goddamn Hall of Famer.
I know, right?
And you know what? He fucking convinced me for about 7 minutes. I was like, God damn it. He was, if I look at it that way analytically.
He's like Tim Duncan. Man, he was hitting everything, and I get in there and I just bodied him. And I'm like, I don't remember that game.
Check
What is
the
it? I
tape.
don't-
Like, how easy is it for any of us to check said tape?
People have been taking his dialogue and pairing it up with his in-game clips. It's the funniest thing ever.
Oh, we're down to that level of detail now.
And it's just like,
Jeez.
how he was talking about setting screens for Kobe for that 81, and then they would show Kwame Brown. It was like, no, man.
Hey, remember that time me and Kobe scored 82 points in the game? That was phenomenal.
Oh man, it's the best. So
I'll
out
slap a motherfucker.
out of everything this week, that's like top entertainment.
That was my highlight. That was a way better way to remember the Wizards than actually watching the Wizards play basketball this week. God bless.
Oh man.
And Jack, you're an asshole. You're over here like pulling up old tweets. Oh, this tweet didn't age well. When I had been
didn't.
watching the
It didn't.
goddamn Wizards from tip
It
to
didn't.
tip. And I watched them go down 16 in the blink of an eye to the fucking Hornets of all teams that just got their assholes bludgeoned to death. And that was what the tweet was referring to. They blew it right out of the chute. I didn't say the game was lost already. I was just saying they fucking get their asses handed to them right out the gate.
Can you believe though,
Whatever.
as bad as that game was and how horribly the Wizards played, somehow they were still in the game. That says a lot about and with Tatum scoring 50.
Tatum.
It's like they're that bad of a team that somehow the Wizards kept it close. Can you believe that?
I believe it.
It was just an ugly game. Every aspect of that game, the Wizards did not come out to play, and somehow it was close.
Well, they were flat.
I don't know.
They were flat. They were really flat. I mean, the team itself, Russell Westbrook had an off night shooting, even worse for him. Bradley Beal didn't shoot particularly well. Bertans, we've gone over it. He's 60 million down the drain. He is terrible. He went 0 for 7 last night from behind the arc.
Horrible
And
looks.
he's
Horrible
just awful.
shots.
They just burned the money with signing, like extending him. They may also just bring in Kwame Brown. I mean, he would have been played better than any of those guys on the floor that night.
Hey, how big are his hands?
Pretty big. Pretty big.
Big enough
yeah,
to get
it
drafted
wasn't a
number
good-
one over
it went-
all motherfuckers. Sorry.
He does hang his hat on that, right? He's like, I'm the last high schooler to be drafted number one.
I believe he
Like, I
punctuated
remember
that
him
statement
saying
by
that.
saying,
Like-
nee, 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 nee.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn if it ain't right.
But yeah, the Wizards they just had an off night. They didn't shoot well.
They
Be it
were
like they
abysmal.
went 3 from 21. Yeah, 3 for 21 from behind the arc as a team. Like you know, and you're right. For them to still be in the game as much as poorly as they were playing was just
Somehow,
insane.
most of the
So,
game they were within 8. Most of the game somehow, like it fluctuated, but the average, like it was always like 6 to 8, and I'm like,
Wait,
they-
you mean the Celtics game that just happened?
yeah. I mean, there was times that they got blown out, but right
Yeah,
away,
like 3 minutes after halftime, the game was over. They were down double digits.
and then it came back somehow.
It felt pretty far away after that. I
don't
remember
know.
I was watching it with my niece, and I don't think we looked up to the TV for about 37 minutes straight, just because we knew I could hear the timbre of the game going in a way that was obviously not positive. But
No.
God, there's so many so many L's to pass out for that game, like that 9-figure zilch.
Do you think they tanked on purpose?
why would they tank?
The Sixers
play
are a
the
better team
Pacers?
than the Nets.
But
They match up better with the Nets. There's
But
no reason why
they
they would
do.
tank.
But it's the Nets.
Why wouldn't it just be better for KD? It's two Russell Westbrook former teammates. It would be KD and James Harden.
Right.
Right. So why tank? They're not tanking. Is this a conspiracy theory?
I'm
I'm
just
not aware of?
I'm just putting that out there.
This is as bad as his food takes.
But
This is
It's
terrible.
bad. The Nets are obviously a more talented team. They're not a better basketball team than the Philadelphia 76ers right now.
you never know.
His voice went up. That's why you know he's not being honest with himself.
I'm just
You're
saying.
not
I'm
being
just
honest.
saying.
You're not being honest.
You know. Like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're.
Yeah.
I have full confidence they're gonna win the next game.
Why would you?
Be-
Why in God's name?
Because You
Dude,
never
you ha-
never see that kind of performance out of Beal and Russ back to back. Like they just don't stink back. They stink, but they never stink back to back. So coming back from to the next game when they play Indy, I think they're gonna win that one. And then yeah, I mean I'm not saying that they're gonna pass the first round of the playoffs,
But they're going to sign Kwame to that 10-day contract. And
Oh.
they're going to match him up with Joel Embiid, and he's going to fucking body him.
small hands.
Ew. Ew. Yeah, I mean, the part that I was kind of scratching my head at the most was that we just watched Robin Lopez have like an amazing game against the Hornets, and like that Daniel Gafford kid is just young and bouncing all around the goddamn floor. Like they have the two good options to start the game, and Scott Brooks decides, well, I'm going to go with Alex Len, who's been cut twice this year, and he averages 10 minutes a game. And that guy scored like 5 points and was never heard from again. Also, a black hole on defense, just an absolute atrocity.
The team just looked bad.
Yeah,
Everything about the team.
some of Scott Brooks' moves are bad. His rotations, his lineups, like it just seems like he doesn't have a feel for the game. I mean, my God, like especially at the center position, like I know it's a
say it now.
It's just a swinging door,
Let's
man.
just go
Like,
ahead.
It doesn't
Let's quit
matter.
the season.
Who
Let's
cares?
quit the season right now. I need the Brooks experiment to be
Quit the
I need
season?
the Brooks experiment to be
Well,
done.
either way, he's not going to make it to next season. Like
If they keep dragging this fucking thing out, if they're going to eke along for 7 games against the Sixers, they're going to say, well, this team's clearly on the way up.
No.
Oh, they made, like, Russ is healthy again, and
No,
they give him a
it's just-
full training camp. Oh,
They
Let's
know.
Ernie Grunfeld this thing up. Oh,
They just don't want to disrupt like a bad team mid-season already. So it's like
end it now. I can't deal with the
Just
Caps
end, yeah.
losing late leads in their games. I can't watch that
Yeah.
9-fingered Latvian dude miss open threes for 48 minutes. I just can't do it.
can we get rid of him?
He just takes terrible.
Oh my
shots.
God!
He takes
Like he might as well be
terrible
shooting
shots.
from Anacostia. Like just like the furthest shots you could possibly like take aim at.
He's like Barry Bonds.
Exactly. He bought a bag and he just threw it up. You know what I mean? It's fucking
MLK Ave. Basically, Jesus.
So okay, so Ice is in the tank and saying that they're actually going to win tomorrow night. I'm not so hopeful. Jack, are you of the same mind?
No, I don't. It depend. I don't think they're going to win.
Come on,
I
what's wrong
don't.
with you guys?
We don't have a stomach for it, man. Jack's got to move, man. He can't waste time watching this fucking team.
I can't wait. Yeah, it's. I can't.
Thank you
do
for the
that. It's
address.
just waste of
Esco.
my time.
We know
Day.
now we know.
Second and B.
Second and B. That's what's
Of
up.
course he would know. Hey, we know where he's
That's
going to
what's
go.
up.
He's back in town. Am I right? Jesus. I'm not going to bother asking about where the Caps are right now. I think the last look they gave up the lead in Boston.
2-2.
2-2.
Ah.
Okay.
2-2 OT. They're
Of
in
course.
OT.
Of course.
Damn, why is it every game, man?
We're 8.5 minutes left in OT.
Jesus Christ.
What I will say though, on a side note, because of the Wizards, YouTube TV failed both me and our friend Doyle.
Oh.
I got like a wall of text. He was like, YouTube TV is killing me right now, man.
Well,
And I
of
was
course
like,
it's
me
killing you
too.
because you
I
guys are
just- it
sharing a
was just-
password.
What?
Yes.
The coverage just
I was
died.
like, I couldn't get anything to stream. I couldn't get anything to play. Like I got error messages. The only thing, like it was a nightmare.
Was it
I just
on
I just,
regular
you know,
TV?
towards the end of the game, I just stopped watching.
Really? I thought it was just on like.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
the game
bad.
was just on like regular like TNT or something.
It was on TNT.
It
Oh.
was.
You
but-
don't have TNT?
But I couldn't.
On YouTube
yes,
TV?
YouTube TV, but
Oh.
on the
Oh, the
on
service.
the service
Oh,
itself,
yeah.
it was not working. Yeah, the service.
We have to do
itself,
that
yes.
thing where we have
yeah.
to explain technology to our technology guy, Jack.
How does this
Jesus
app thing
Christ.
work again?
We'll figure it out eventually.
Well, you should tell me. Yeah, did you watch the Google I/O
Oh,
keynote?
no.
I did.
Oh my god, I watched none of it. You tell me.
How about I don't?
How about you know what? How about we say
I
we'll
it's-
tee that one up.
I won't spend too much time. I won't spend. I'll just say this. It was lackluster. It was a lot of the same. You know, like a lot of these tech giants now. They just talk a lot about privacy and how we care for you, and it's all about you. And the only part that kind of perked my ears a little bit when they got into like the design system of their new OS and stuff. But even with that, was a little like, you know. I don't know.
Let me guess, that part of the proceedings was presented by Kumail Nanjiani, shirtless.
Yes, I wish.
Okay.
Sure.
They should have. But it's just like in comparison, like this is where you got to give Apple a lot of credit. Like the production value of their keynotes and stuff, it's so impressive and it's so amazing. I mean, it's kind of sad the day that they go away from these produced keynotes and they go back to just being a dude on stage. It's gonna be boring again. But right now, like they do a lot of cool transitions and flyovers and drone cams. But
You mean to tell me they're going to go back to that same bullshit before? Is that
they are? They have to. Once they can get people
I
back.
don't think they have to.
Once they get people back into the auditorium, they're just gonna go back to a dude on the stage.
Oh god.
That's
they
all it
found
is.
they found the magic ticket, bro. They found the way. This is the way. Like no more audiences. I'm done with that.
So like Google just did like, it was just like a fake platform in front of like 15 people at their campus, and they just stood there for the entire keynote, and it was boring. And they had this. Okay, I can't. That's just disrespectful. I won't say that. But yeah,
You're
it
gonna say
was-
the N word? Jesus.
No, I'm not gonna. Don't.
It's aggressive.
Fine. No, don't do it. Don't make me say it. I
Don't
wanna
say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Move on.
I'm not gonna do it. You keep. Okay. Anyways, it wasn't great. It was a lot of the same. Just they talked a little bit about translation, phone, devices, OS, privacy.
How many times did they say our lives matter? Like different groups. Like they just
I
matter.
did find,
you matter.
It was funny you bring that up. One segment just
This is your month.
it made me
Stop
crack
staring
up.
at me.
They're touting that they created a piece of software that allows their Android devices to take better pictures of black people. They not in those words, but that's basically what they said. They're just saying, like, oh, they had people on the camera talking about the pain points of photographing their black kids, and it was like have horrible lighting and poor contrast, and all of a sudden, like
This is where I should have played the Paul Mooney clip. But
and then they cut to like Google talking about they optimize their software and sensors that they can take high quality photos of their dark. It was just really bad. I had to ask the wife, like, could you believe what we're hearing? Like you know what they're basically saying? It's so bad. I don't know. It's crazy.
It's just the whole pandering aspect of it that gets a little distasteful. I'm sure there's somebody somewhere that has like an honest bone about them that they're trying to do some good, but god damn it, can they just find some fucking tact in the way that they do get that message across. But thanks for biting the bullet for us on that one, because you know damn well I wasn't going to watch that and live tweet it.
Save you like 3 hours or whatever that was.
Thank God. And we can.
It's 3 hours.
It was long, man.
Yeah, they don't. Brevity is not in their interest. Well, thank you for sparing us the pain of watching that nonsense, and we also got to thank the good folks at GoDaddy for making it easy for everyone to get their websites on the internet. They are the world's largest and most trusted domain registrar, and that empowers people like you with creative ideas to succeed online. Buying a domain name is easy, and with GoDaddy's domain search tool and domain name generator tools, you can find the perfect website address for your business. GoDaddy offers more than just a platform to build your website. GoDaddy offers everything you need to create an effective, memorable online presence, and if you already have one or more of their products, transferring your domain, website, or hosting to GoDaddy lets you consolidate your web presence with one provider so it's easier to manage. For our listeners, visit our page, badslant.com/support. Click on the GoDaddy banner today and find your perfect.com starting just $4.99. Get going with GoDaddy.
It's go time, GoDaddy.
Did you know? So I think you got me kind of. Well, I still watch wrestling, obviously, and
I got you into wrestling.
Well, I've been watching more wrestling like biography documentaries of late.
Ah, yes.
What was the one you watched? The Randy Macho Man Savage.
It was good.
Yeah, fantastic.
Highly recommended.
When he starts rapping, those are the peak years of Randy Savage's career.
Oh man.
Be a man, Hogan.
I totally forgot about that until I saw it. I was like, oh my god,
it's fucking incredible. But then just hearing the Jean-Claude Van Damme clip, I got taken back to a day or so ago where I was watching the Rob Van Dam documentary.
Not A&E,
not through A&E. This was actually one produced by WWE, and it's on the network, on Peacock rather. But they had a whole bit where like you kind of look like they basically like described how he came into being as a professional wrestler, and they basically just said you kind of look like Jean-Claude Van Damme if we like cut all your hair off and make you do a really crappy European accent. So you're gonna be Rob. It was Robbie V before, then he's Rob Van Dam.
Is that how that's how it happened?
Pretty much. Yeah. He did a crappy Austrian accent. It was amazing.
Oh man.
But yeah, I highly recommend. Look, if there's any wrestling biography documentary out, like especially the ones on A&E, those are all great. I think they're doing The Ultimate Warrior this weekend, so appointment viewing.
What?
Appointment viewing.
Wow.
Jack's doing the bit. And this weird, they're now competing documentaries. So they got the A&E ones. Vice is doing the Dark Side of the Ring, which is like basically when the wrestlers all get addicted to drugs and die. And then WWE is doing like, hey, all our wrestlers are still alive. Yay, look at them. Or like, they're all good guys. Like it's really weird space where like you don't know who's really telling the truth, but it's all out there and it's all good stuff to at least give you like different vantage points on these. Yeah,
man, as a kid, I used to get baby powder because I didn't have paint.
What
I used
the
to do
fuck?
I used to do the Ultimate Warrior thing
Something
with baby powder.
He thought it was baby powder. Then he sniffed one day and he passed out for 3 days.
We're broke, man. We don't have access to paint, but baby powder. We had. I don't know why we had baby powder, but we did. So, but it works well on dark skin. You can see it pretty well. So you
Oh my
just draw
God.
the line a little bit above the nose.
And now they have the technology to take your picture in way better quality, right? With or without the powder.
Isn't that crazy? Like
It's so crazy.
like the filters these days, you can do with your phone. You can slap anything on your face.
Fucking wild. I can slap you with baby powder right now. Kunja, yes, I did see the one with the Miz on Peacock.
Oh my God, did she watch it too?
She is of the flock.
Oh,
If
dear
I knew,
Lord.
where Vanderpump Rules is where we chew the same dirt. I obviously like watching a documentary about the
hate
Miz is
everything about
something
that.
we would share.
Should we
That
just get a
interesting.
fourth mic for Kunja?
I
God
mean,
damn,
hey, she's
into-
vaccinated, right?
God, she does everything that we
God,
do.
she's MVP, chicken commissioner.
Chicken commissioner.
bringer of
We
tequila.
need to get into that.
We totally should. How do we want to proceed from? We got like 10, 15 minutes left. We spent far too much time on this episode
Kwame
on
Brown.
Kwame Brown. But hey, when Kwame speaks, we listen. So that's always going to be the case on this show. But this was something that it immediately touches close to home because I'm an AT&T customer. I have all their products because they keep throwing the shit at me. We can talk about how they threw up the white flag when it came to media and streaming. But do we want to say real quick, happy trails to Linsanity? Like one time for Jeremy Lin?
I didn't see what happened this week. What happened?
He's retired, bro.
Like,
Yeah, he's retiring.
Yeah.
like, but because he played in like
He's
Such a league.
Yeah.
He-
So
yeah.
he's done.
He set a deadline of May
The red line.
16th for him to be called up.
Was he hoping
for
to
the
come back
playoffs
into
to an
the
NBA
league?
team.
Dude, he played for the Warriors G League team with hopes of becoming a Golden State Warrior.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Look at that.
Yes,
I thought he was like over in China
What?
playing.
China.
he was.
Right?
I think
Okay.
he
gave
broke
up-
his
gave that-
contract to
gave
come
up
back.
that lucrative.
Ah.
Yeah, because he still wanted to play in the NBA. And he was actually balling in the G League. It's just they didn't call him up. So
Could we not have
basically-
used him in DC? Come on. Like, could we just not draft a guy from another team?
Sure.
Sure.
I think like they
Sure.
would have had the option. It certainly would have been on the table if anybody really
We're in
was interested.
Chinatown. Come on.
That's a really weird tack to take on that one.
You know, there's a Chinatown in San Francisco.
Yeah,
right?
it
I'm
might
just
be
saying,
way
like,
bigger than ours. Just gonna throw that one out there.
It's probably better than ours. Yes,
It's
but
infinitely better. You're a racist.
It is bad.
But yeah, he
is better.
He was clinging for a while. But I look. All I know is that motherfucker had an epic run, and they showed that clip from the end of the Knicks against the Raptors game where he hits that three and like he's doing the big dick walk all the way back down the other end of the court. Like you can't scrub that from memory. Like it's just there. Like it's still amazing. So. Yeah, Linsanity will live on forever in our hearts, just not on the basketball court. So
that's sad.
it is, and he retired in the middle of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So
Of all the months, is that?
he picked his shot. We need someone to scrub the board.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
La da 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 da.
Do I need to pour my vodka on the floor right now just to commemorate the moment?
That's aggressive.
I say save him like he died. I'm sure he will go on and do greater things. He's a fucking Harvard graduate, for God's sake. And he left it with a poignant message saying like he's looking forward to like the next generation of I guess basketball players to kind of carry the movement forward because he was not the first. But I certainly don't think he'll be the last because he got the Watanabe kid. Got Rui.
I mean,
Unfortunately, Rui plays for the Wizards, so that can only end poorly.
He's playing like ass. Right?
I know.
He's awful. My God. His shoes are really cool though.
it's like what? Like, I don't know.
Don't waste the energy.
I don't want to get back into. Like,
No more sports. It's done here.
We passed it, but
The torch has been passed. To who? I have no idea. But thank you to Jeremy Lin for all his contributions for Asian Americans everywhere, and for the sport of basketball for Asian Americans.
could have been us, Jack.
Could have been us. Or not me. Could have been y'all.
No.
Did we watch, while we're staying on Asian people, because why wouldn't we? Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So just going to keep the train moving. Snake Eyes trailer. Anybody indulge at all?
I did.
Beautiful Henry Golding with his gap tooth just out there swatting people with a sword. That was the first like action clip of the movie, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But so it's hard to accept that he's Snake Eyes. It's like you just when you know Snake Eyes growing up, he's this badass GI Joe, and then
Who wears
like,
a mask.
It's Crazy Rich Asians. I sadly I feel like he's typecasted a bit. But I mean I could be wrong. Maybe
As a crazy rich Asian.
Asians, they're all.
What if Snake Eyes was actually a crazy rich Asian who decided to take a different path in life at some point?
But it's like to now see him as an action guy, doing like martial arts and playing with weapons and stuff. I'm like, is that believable?
How does that not scratch you where you itch? I don't.
I mean, I want to like it, but it's Henry Golding. He's a rom-com guy.
I want to love him.
I want to love him. I want to hug him. Like I want him to
He's a rom.
I want him to
guy.
take me to dinner. That's the kind of guy.
That's
I don't
the
want
name
him
of
to
the
fight
episode
for
right
me.
there.
Like, I want him to dine me. That's the kind of guy that I'm thinking of, right?
Just gonna let this one hang in the air for a while.
It's Henry Golding, No. It's like seeing the guy in The Notebook doing action movies. Does he do action movies? No, right?
He was in Blade 2049.
I didn't watch that one.
He was in The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one either.
He was in Remember the Titans.
Oh, I did. I watched that one. I like that one.
Do we have to keep going?
But it's Henry Golding.
What's his name? You remember his name?
Noah. Right?
Noah.
Am I right? I think I'm right.
This is gold. I mean, what are you talking about, Noah? Have you ever heard of a huge Hollywood actor?
You know what?
Hollywood star.
He's not a real
named
person
Noah.
in Ice's brain. Like he's just
He's not.
fictional characters. Fictional characters.
But anyways, I just feel like
So Ice not a fan.
So Henry Golding, I feel like there's a lot of Asians out there they could have
Noah
casted
Golding.
for Snake Eyes, so I wasn't expecting that he would be Snake Eyes, and
Thank you, Kunja, the gentleman.
the gentleman. But yeah, man, I don't know. I have mixed feelings, but I mean, all in support of Asian representation. I love that they're getting casted in all these
Dude, it's a
films now.
fucking ninja in a helmet. How could it not be an Asian guy?
Oh, to that point,
Oh, God.
I hate that these movies where you got these characters where they're always in a helmet or always in a mask.
Well, the
All of a
character
sudden-
was drawn with a helmet.
and now all of a sudden, like they fight. There's too many scenes without the mask on, or too many scenes without the helmet on. It's like, come on, man.
Somebody on the
Come
internet
on.
made the great point. He wasn't born with a helmet on, you dick. Like the helmet had to have come at a later point.
Good point. That's true. But I'm just saying, like,
Test tube baby with a fucking helmet on.
there's too many scenes where we see like Batman without the cowl, and we see Captain America without his mask on, and it's just like, come on, keep like the whole point is to protect your identity and protect your head, and you're out here fighting without anything protecting your head. Like when you ride a bike, you wear a helmet. If you're gonna go to battle with people, wouldn't you wear something on your head?
Maybe he's claustrophobic. Right?
God, man.
Yes.
I don't know.
You ever see the movie Dread with Carl Urban?
Is that the second
He
one?
never took off.
No.
He never
The
took off his
reboot?
helmet. Yeah, the
Ah.
second one. The reboot.
See, I
They took
like
off his
that.
helmet. in
That was
one.
almost like Mandalorian, but he took off his thing at the end, and it's like, you shouldn't have. Protect your face, man.
This is a really, really weird bit.
I like when people stay in
It is.
character and protect their face. That's what they're supposed to do. Yes. Oh my God, we just saw recently in Mortal Kombat how they all of a sudden they like to take off their face mask for whatever reason. It's like, no, you're Scorpion, dude. Keep your thing on. You're Sub-Zero. Keep your thing on. There's no point in you taking your face thing off. No point. No point. It's just like, God, just, for once, can't you be casted and just have it written in your contract that you're going to keep your mask on the entire time? It's
Why
fine.
do the movie then?
It's fine.
Yeah.
You're in the credits.
Right.
They know who you are.
I'm sure you get paid the same
No.
for just being in the credits. I'm sure that's the case.
They need FaceTime.
I know.
I need less FaceTime with Ice. Jack, you want to tag out? I'm out not next week, but the week after that. You want to tag in? I'll give you the keys.
Yeah,
I'll leave everything
I'm
here.
ready. I'll be fully vaccinated in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Look at that. And you'll be coming east to if you were to come out to the studio.
I don't know what's
Just saying.
closer. If he's coming from where he is now or where he is
To
later.
you. Yeah,
have
Kunja
no
brings
idea.
up an incredible
I have
point.
not mapped it out.
Scorpion took his mask off to inflame his opponents. Definitely in Mortal Kombat 1, like he revealed that skeleton face.
Yeah, if that's the only reason why he did it, but he had to like take it off and be like, "Hey, remember me? I'm Hanzo" or something. You know, it's like
That guy's a fucking 10, and I need you to acknowledge how fucking incredible that guy
he
is.
is.
my
No,
God,
I'm
oh my
not taking
God,
that
no.
away from him. But you don't have to like undo yourself just to reveal yourself. You could have done that with the mask on and stayed in character. You know, it's just they always find opportunities to take the mask off. And
I need every opportunity to see Hiroyuki Sanada, like his face just on full display, and you need to back off this very. That guy is fucking incredible. Last Samurai, that 5-second clip where he gets killed in fucking Endgame. Like he was great there too. He's everywhere. I love him. I need his face. You're wrong. God, we have 5 minutes. Can we? I'll give us 5 minutes before I drink the rest of that bottle of Kirkland vodka.
we have to do the chicken bit.
All right, you know what?
We have to set it
let's
up.
forsake anything else. Fuck AT&T and their decision to spin off Warner Media. I could
Yes.
care less if that gives me Discovery Plus in the next year or so. Okay, I'm happy. But honestly, above that, if I get charged more, you best believe I'm pulling the fucking squealing air brakes on the HBO Max and everything else that is tied to it.
Excuse me.
Okay. Do we want to talk crypto? I don't know if I think Ice did that horrible backhanded move where he sold off all his crypto and he's regretted it ever since. Shit.
I don't know. I
No?
buy sell.
sell.
That's my problem. I buy at the wrong times and I sell at the worst times. So
Well, if you're gonna get into that game, you have to. I think everyone's in it right now with a trader's perspective where they're getting they want the quick hit. They don't want the investment strategy and like the long term benefit. They're out to just get the quick buck. So that's where I think a lot of people are making their mistakes.
yeah,
Yourself included.
You see what happened this week? Oh dear Lord!
We don't have to get too far into it, but
Ooh.
yeah, it's a bloodbath for like
It's crazy.
everybody
man.
on Coinbase and everyone who had
Doge.
Bitcoin.
So you know,
Bitcoin
we
took a
talk a
beating.
lot about those opportunities. I know, like, we're not going to take advantage of this opportunity, but we say a lot of things in jest, and we kind of regret it later. But this is one of those times, man. Ethereum dropped by like 50% or something. Like you can get Ethereum for like 2,000 right now, and it's
2,400.
rumored that it's going to get it was supposed to hit to like the tens. So now because it
Buy
cut-
the dip.
you're supposed to buy the dip, but you know, like us,
Don't buy like a dip.
we-
Buy the dip.
we are not going to do it because we're like, oh, it's dipping for a reason. Like maybe let's wait till it dip a little bit more or something. And that's the problem, man. The same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is dropping. Everything's dropping. I think there was a huge fallout after the whole like Elon thing on SNL, and then
Your
that kind
boy.
of, and then like there's, and then he mine with like coal like fuel and you know he wants it to somehow move towards like renewable energy and you know it
It's
is
so
like
disingenuous when he says shit like that.
I know,
too.
and it's like I know that's the idea of the future, but there's just unrealistic for people just to flip the switch and do it now. So because of that, I think there's a lot of freaking out, and there's and people are concerned that
Freaking out.
to sell because the future looks I don't know. So yeah, so so right now technically it's the dip where people are supposed to reinvest and buy, but I don't know. I'm not going to. And then we'll look
So
back.
all that shit you just said right now means absolutely nothing because you
Look.
don't believe a word of it.
Look, right now we're in May, maybe 6 months down the road.
It's gonna be May.
It like closer to Christmas, and we're gonna look back and we're like, how stupid were we when Ethereum at that point is gonna be closer to $10,000 a coin, and we're gonna be like, God, why didn't we just put like $1,000 into Ethereum? That we would have made some money off of it.
Let me be your ambassador to Quan. I think is how
Hit the Quan.
we're gonna.
Hit the no, not that one.
Your TikToking ass is so close to being suspended. We might just have to take a week off from the show. I feel.
No,
if we keep at this pace.
I miss that song.
Oh God, yeah, that you're alone in that regard. Okay, so we're over time a little bit, but while we're still conscious, do we want to start laying the groundwork for the fried chicken, the summer fried chicken?
We need to because we're supposed to align it with the playoffs. So,
Weeks of the summer.
Yeah, so
We should do it after the Washington teams get eliminated from the playoffs, which means next week.
So, in traditional fashion, not this whole play-in setup, we should do our traditional 16 teams and have...
Evidently, we have more than 16
I know.
options on the table. Thank you, Kunja, again, for laying out every chicken sandwich known to man
God.
available in the DMV.
Our chicken commissioner sent us a huge
chicken
list. She sent us a huge list, and I think it's more than we really needed. I can go through this list. What I want to do, so we have to take this in steps. I think first we have to identify who are the 16 contenders in this bracket challenge, and then after we have to seed them to properly figure out the head-to-head matchups week to week, to figure out how we're gonna do this fairly, because you don't want to knock out like the 2 best sandwiches in the first week, because that would be lame.
Sure. Also, we need to figure out.
Different brackets.
Yeah. We have to go like
that's what the
full
committee
east,
does.
west, north, south, like
Exactly.
full on bracketology.
I don't know if we can truly put them into regions, but I do think somehow we have to create those brackets properly.
Phil, you're being disingenuous. Stop saying things you don't mean. Also, we need to figure out whether or not Jack will be live and direct to participate in the entirety of said tournament.
16? Are we doing like 16?
I mean, it would have to be at least
Yeah.
2. It'd be like an 8-week proceeding.
So it's like
at least 2 per week.
Okay.
And maybe if somehow we can figure it out and we can do 4 a week,
Bonus
I think
content?
it'll speed it up. But at a minimum, two per week.
Are we gonna eat 4 chicken sandwiches a week?
It's a tasting. It's a tasting. Jack, do you happen to have a pen near you, or
I can type things down.
you can type things down?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go down
I
this
got
list.
it.
I want to first start off with the commissioner's list, and as we go through the names for the ones that we agree should be in the bracket, let's type it and officially let's make our list of 16. The ones that, as we say it and we hear that, it just feels unrealistic.
We're
for
gonna
us
be
to-
fucking Joe Lenardi about this.
So
like,
let's be real and let's say like
Burger
okay.
King chicken sandwich in. Last 4 out. Wendy's chicken sandwich.
So let's first start off
Bubble.
with, I'm gonna work down her list because she was nice enough to put together a typed up list.
My God.
And I just
She
wanna
really
work-
is the commissioner.
She's awesome. So sandwich number 1, chicken sandwich number 1 is from. So it's not a nationwide sandwich. It's a local sandwich. It's by T's and U. It's their new Taiwanese chicken sandwich, and I've been eager to try it. And I heard good things. So I do think we should add this to the list.
All right.
So
T's and U.
T's and U.
Taiwanese.
Sandwich number 2, Hot Lola's. We have to agree to the level of heat for this sandwich, but yes, Hot Lola's should hands down be on this list. So I agree
All
with
right.
that.
Well, I feel like you know what? We'll just go through the list right now. But I'm to a point where I think we need to go full bore,
What do you mean?
What?
full heat level.
You really?
You want to go like like scorched earth?
Like one chip challenge?
You know what? Take it back.
No.
I'm like a year. I'm a
Bro,
year older.
no.
I feel like I'm a year wiser.
Like, do you remember what happened?
Scratch that noise. Let's move on to the next one.
All right, the next one, KFC.
All right.
Yes, I agree with that. I think they've introduced a new line of chicken sandwiches that
Yes.
would be great.
Yes.
Also, bafflingly hard to find a KFC.
I know. So that's going to be a challenge for us, but we should.
A little
we
bit
should,
of a trek.
Popeyes
In Actiondale.
obviously. Popeyes for sure.
All right.
So this is the first of my questionable ones because I have no idea.
You
how
say a lot of questionable shit, so. makes perfect
Jollibee.
sense.
How realistic would it be to get a Jollibee chicken sandwich here?
That's tough. That's gonna be tough.
If we're talking about the one in Wheaton, and thank you, Doyle, again for trying to honor our wishes by going to the Jollibee grand opening in Wheaton, fresh off your COVID vaccine. Apparently, did not go well. But
Jimmy John's.
yeah,
Subway.
Subway, yeah,
Subway.
get it right.
Subway. I thought it was Quiznos.
Yeah, don't besmirch the good name of Subway. So there's supposed to be a Jollibee opening in Alexandria
Yes.
in the very near future. So
So maybe if we put this at the tail end of the bracket, maybe there's a chance.
perhaps it's all about
This will be
scheduling.
the
I feel
alternate
like.
last four. How about that?
Yeah, you know what? They'll be on the bubble. How about
Okay.
that? On the bubble.
We're gonna do a play-in.
Yes, exactly. They'll be the
Playing-
wizards.
playing
of this
game.
thing. Oh god.
All right, next one. Wendy's. Wendy's has been known to make chicken sandwiches. I think.
They're like the OG.
Yeah, we
Triple
can't
OG.
we can't leave them out. Even though like it's rare that I go to Wendy's for a chicken sandwich, but we can't leave them out.
I feel
You
like
might
they're
could
going to
leave
be
them
like a double-digit seed.
Yeah, you know what? They can't be at 12 because that would infer that they would actually have a fighting chance to win. But I put them in like a 13, 14 like level equivalent.
Okay,
and
okay, that's
we'll-
fine. That's fine.
We're only gonna have 16, so it's got to.
We'll do the ranking afterwards.
Yes.
So next on the list, McDonald's.
Wait, real quick. Is it? We'll figure out. They have multiple chicken sandwich types.
They
not?
do. We would need to see what there is one of their latest ones that is like I know like their tradition was always like the crispy chicken sandwich, but then they've experimented lately with some sort of chicken sandwich. I don't know like on a special bun and all that. I don't know what they have these days.
Sesame seed.
Kuja would know. I think she actually goes there pretty often.
She's the commissioner, so she'll tell us.
She lives near Wendy's. I think she would know.
I mean, give out her address while you're at it.
Second and P.
There
right?
we go. Exactly. All right. So Wendy,
MLK Ave.
can we agree like for any of these sandwiches, like if there's an option for like one slathered in mayonnaise and one that's spicy, we have to go spicy, right? Because I can't do like the slathered. In
Okay,
mayonnaise bit.
I know you don't like mayonnaise, so
Not my
okay,
bag, baby.
That's
Not my
fine.
bag.
So we could do. I would always
All spicy.
I would always defer to spicy. I would that would be my
Yes.
choice of the
Agreed.
two. But I love mayonnaise, so I can't turn that down either.
Me
Andrew
too.
Gross. Okay, Wendy's. That was the last
So
one.
the
in.
next one, McDonald's. So McDonald's new chicken sandwich.
MCDs.
Even though we've tried it, we may need to try it again. Somehow crispy and hot.
I kind of feel like that might be like the line of demarcation. Like the ones that we've actually done and did not feel great about, we can already kind of like lop their heads
Maybe,
off.
yeah. Maybe we already know where they rank.
Perhaps. And then maybe we'll circle back if we feel
Okay.
a certain way. All right, McDonald's.
Arby's.
Arbs.
I know they do a chicken sandwich. For some reason, I just don't remember it. But
They have the meats.
See, you know it for the roast beef, but I don't know it for the chicken sandwich.
Chicken's meat.
Yeah. All right.
I'm glad we can
Never
all
had
agree
it.
on that.
I don't know.
Astro Donut. And this is
Travis Scott's donut shop.
I didn't know they made chicken sandwiches. I know the donuts, and I know fried chicken, but I didn't know they made a chicken sandwich.
It stands to reason they would just put their two menu items
Yeah.
together.
So there's that. Next, Gamma. Is that the new one?
That's one I tried recently.
Okay.
Gamma chicken.
Gamma.
Gamma chicken.
Chimek fried
Gamma?
chicken sandwich. I think those two should be similar. I'm assuming in style.
I don't know. Which Chimek though?
Oh, that's a very good question.
I don't know. I know there's one in Vienna, and I've tried that one.
That's going to be the closest one to all of us, like in the span of maybe 2 weeks. Clock's ticking.
So possibly we can keep as a contender.
Chimek.
This
Next,
Chimek in Annandale though
Is it bad?
Has
Garbage.
gone downhill. It's bad.
Okay.
It's bad.
maybe
I'm not-
Vienna is the one.
That's the one, baby.
Woo
Yep.
Boy was the next on the list.
I guess.
I guess.
I
but,
guess.
like,
I
hey,
already,
can
know,
we
I
have
already
to-
know how I feel about this one, but
Can we
okay.
just skip Woo Boy and go to Guapos and we'll all be happy instead?
Yes.
Guapo's better than.
Yeah.
I mean, it's apples
mean,
to oranges, but still.
You know, I don't have great memories of the Woo Boy chicken sandwich, but I would try it to be fair. I would try it again, but yeah, I really don't care to try it again. But if we want to be
But we're
fair,
not
I would
going
try it
like
again.
super spice level, right? We're not gonna go like.
And you know, and to be honest, I didn't go that far up last time, so maybe the trick is for this one to go up a level. Was it blue's eyes?
Code Blue.
I'm not going blue. I'm not going blue. You'll kill that noise. I'm not doing that.
Hey, Kunja, that's
I've seen people drink half and half to try to quell the blue. I'm
Really?
not doing that. Yes, it was just disgusting.
Maybe we should get
I'm
the
not doing
mayonnaise ready just in case.
Pretty
Are we allowed
pretty
to add our
much.
own condiments to
Maybe,
this?
maybe don't. Kunja, that's actually quite the revelation. You would think for an place called Astro Donut, they would only have the donut option, but if they have a roll, that's quite a little
Interesting.
nuance.
Let's see.
Good to know.
So this is another questionable one I don't know about. Z-Burger? I guess Z-Burger makes a chicken sandwich? I don't...
I honestly don't remember ever having a Z burger.
Same here.
I mean,
So
But,
that's
I
like...
used
but
to
look,
work-
it's
there was one in Boston,
Okay.
down the street from Boston Quarter, and I never went there. So
Shout out to
I went
Boston Quarter.
It was near the El Pollo Loco.
Oh, right there. Yeah. I know what you're
it's
talking
it's
about.
on the corner right there, right by Mario's.
Yeah, I don't know. It just if we have our 16 and we don't need Z Burger, I may leave this one out. But if we need one,
I say we cut this
yeah.
out.
cut the fat.
Next on her list is Artie's. Again, this is
Artie's here in Fairfax?
I guess so. Yeah, she says Artie's here.
The Great American Restaurants.
That's like
Hey, if they serve that fucking sandwich on an Aussie roll, the contest is over. There's like the chicken just has to be
the
much.
Aussie rolls are $1 now.
Yeah, I trust me. I know the pain. But if they just pair up like a decent piece of fried chicken on an Aussie roll, like where it's a slam dunk and like #1 seed all the way to the finals.
yeah. So
Like the Duke.
so maybe, but
The Grant Hill of sandwiches.
Founding Farmers. This is one that I have on the questionable list because
Little questionable. I'll say that.
It's like I don't doubt that their sandwich would be good because their food is really good there. It's just a matter of like how accessible is this to like all the other ones we listed, people can get to and people can try.
It's a little bougie.
It is a little on the bougie side, but maybe. And same thing with this next one, Open Road. Open Road is a local establishment, so it's like I don't know how many people has access to an Open Road.
I got it. I got it. We put them in their own bracket, a local bracket
a local bracket.
versus the national chains.
Oh, and then they come in to fight the battle.
Yes. I mean, they
Oh,
could be two halves of like an entire half bracket and then like another half like the national brands and all that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it feels like this is how this is shaping up.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Man,
Next
there's a lot of fucking local
I
brands
know.
on here. Jesus.
Next on the list is Chick-fil-A. Obviously, we need to do Chick-fil-A.
Of course,
People know,
of course.
they're known for their chicken sandwiches.
They are Kansas in this situation.
Shake Shack, their chicken sandwich is great. I really do like it.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. I will admit it's pretty good.
Why is it not readily available everywhere?
I don't know. It's weird. But the question is, do we do the regular chicken sandwich, which is great, or do we do the gochujang if it's still available? I'm inclined to lean towards the standard.
Barbershop?
Standard.
Oh. I mean,
Standard.
if we're trying to do this on like a pretty even keel, like I think the gochujang is probably a little too nuanced for this contest.
Okay.
So.
This next one is also kind of like in that realm of founding
God
farmers.
damn, how many more are there?
Barrel and bourbon.
I know. I'm so drunk.
I don't even like.
What?
There's no way we're gonna go to a barrel and bourbon just to get a chicken sandwich.
I think I'm already disqualifying
Where
it.
is that?
I think Tyson's, right?
Yeah. But again,
Well, shit. If we have to pick up a Shake Shack one, we have to pick up that one like at the same time.
Cause, I mean, it is right there, but again, it's one of those sandwiches that no one would ever get because
No.
you know?
I guess it's technically falling into the local category.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm drunk.
Next one, actually, this is the last one on the list. Bojangles.
All right.
Oh, that's included. We'll include that. But where can we get it?
So the only Bojangles
Where
I've
can we
actually
get it?
eaten at in the last 5 years was in Harrisonburg. Is there one closer than that?
I think there's one in Maryland,
May not make
right?
the cut then. I'm not going to Maryland. I hate Maryland.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go to Maryland, but I feel like that's the closest one, right? I don't think there's any other Bojangles that's closer.
I thought there was one at Union
No
Station.
offense, Esco, but fuck Maryland. I'm not going
Oh,
there.
damn. Thank God the DRB is not involved in this conversation. He'd be putting up a
He
stink.
lives in Bowie.
He does.
He may as well live. Yeah, he lives in
Might as
Bowie.
well-
Yeah, that's so
Might as
far.
well live in Baghdad, you know what I'm saying?
You may as well live in South Riding for God's
So
sake.
of the items on her list that are missing, I definitely feel like the one that stood out for me was Burger King. Where's the love for the king? Like
Not here.
I need Burger King on
we're
this
not-
list.
no,
I
it's- no,
need
no.
I need that traditional sub looking shape to the classic chicken sandwich.
That's traditional to you and you alone.
I
Like,
want that sandwich in this mix.
You can have it.
You guys will
You
come
need-
around and you actually would say, "This- you
No!
know what? This is pretty damn good.
You brought
This is pretty damn
it
good."
to the house after like really good chicken. You let us punctuate the evening with that shit sandwich covered in mayonnaise, and I had to spend 20 minutes
hate that.
brushing.
He's gonna. You guys are gonna like it.
Oh my god!
If you have it again,
No.
you're gonna like it.
No,
This is-
no, we're not. No, we're not. No, if you, that means you have to push another sandwich out.
Well, that's
Like
why I
the
was
ones
thinking
that
some
we're-
of these harder.
Fuck it. I'll drive to Maryland to avoid eating another Burger King fucking sandwich.
Yeah, I'll go to Maryland.
Jack,
It's
I'll
fine.
meet you
go to
there.
Maryland.
How about that?
We could
Fredericksburg.
take out like open
Yeah.
road. We could take out like barrels and bourbon.
I can see open
like-
road from my house. I'm not getting Burger King over fucking open road.
Burger King is right behind your house.
Jack, you want a carpool? We'll fucking do it. I swear to God.
But we
We'll
we
it.
do
I'll drive from South Riding
Yeah,
to Bowie.
yeah. I'll pick you up, and then
the
we'll
long
make the
chicken
long
sandwich.
drive.
The long chicken sandwich. That's what we need. That's right, Uncle Phil.
Fucking real.
But
That shit is terrible.
of
man.
this
I
list-
I love it. I love a lot of things, and I don't love that.
well, you have to try it again. Maybe it'll be different. this time.
No.
No, it's
I've
the same.
had enough. I've had enough.
So of this list, I feel like there's plenty of others, just like Burger King, that's kind of absent from this list. That's more attainable. That maybe we could
keep saying that.
that
This
maybe we could get
I
back
love-
into the list.
This fucking
I love
narrative.
how you're trying to push that narrative. Just
Are you kidding me?
fucking insane.
Like it's a global.
He's trying to
it's-
make fetch
It's a
happen.
global item. Like I think anyone from anywhere can get
It's not-
to Burger
it's
King.
not a global item.
I'm gonna build a wall around this global item for the sake of the sanctity of this great nation.
So I'm trying to think if there's any huge clear options that we're missing here, but I think this is a great list.
here
I
we
think
go.
the commissioner provided
Oh,
a
it's an
really
awesome list,
thorough, a really detailed list. She even mentioned some of the ones that are like spicy and not spicy. It's insane. This list is insane. But
Well, how far do we want to stretch it? Because when old Jack finally picks up sticks and plants
Yes.
his flag out in western Loudoun County, he will be within walking distance of Zaxby's.
so Zaxby's and Royal Farm. Does Royal Farm make chicken sandwiches too?
I want to
I
say
don't think so.
okay. Traditionally, I would say no, but I feel like the last time I headed out that way, I might have seen something in the way of a chicken sandwich, let alone a spicy chicken sandwich. So.
I'm literally like freaking like 10 minutes.
He's gonna do a
no,
fucking
5
barrel
minutes away
roll out of his front door and wind up at the gas pump at Royal Farms.
See, so like that.
drive by
like,
it every
I
time.
feel like if
Jack is winning at life.
if we can get those two, because those are accessible in the area. Like if we can get
Accessible.
if we can get those two back in the list somehow and take some of these other ones out, I think that would be a good addition. Roy Rogers
Right,
actually
Burger
has
King, check it out.
a chicken gold rush sandwich that I think they're known for. I'm not saying that it's great, but it's known for their chicken sandwich too, which is also in the area.
Is it just like a?
No, Hardee's has,
Go ahead, Jack.
but is there a Hardee's in the area? So I don't know.
The only Roy Rogers I know is the Kingstown one, or like
The one near
or
Walford.
Manassas. Yeah, which
Yeah.
technically you would be closer to.
I would have to go that west and then back.
You would have
east.
to go to
It was
Manassas.
just like-
Manassas is close to him. Oh God.
I hate Manassas. Manassas sucks. It's just blow it up.
Thank God we don't have anybody in Manassas listening to the show. So
Does Banchan not make a sandwich? It's such a staple, like a household name. Like it would be sad that we leave out Banchan, but do they not make a sandwich?
I don't think they do. Hey, Kunja, that's a really
I
good
don't think
question. Well, then again,
That's a
Oh,
Kunja
Sonic.
question.
Do they make sandwiches? Chicken sandwiches?
they make everything else. So why
I
the
know.
fuck
I
would
know they do the whole like the drink. That's what I know.
That is drink. We might be scratching the boundaries.
I don't know,
bit
but
now.
where is Checkers? Has to be in Manassas, right? I don't think we have a
There's
Checkers.
definitely a Checkers on H Street in DC.
Damn, you know it exactly. Second
Well,
and
yeah,
P.
because we exactly because we're stumbling out of fucking what's that German beer garden on H Street that we've been to a million times.
Oh yeah,
Beer
yeah.
Garden House,
Yes,
something
yes,
like that.
yes, yes.
They just roll the fuck
Yes,
out of there,
yes, yes.
and
I miss that place.
where you don't drunk drive to the nearest Checkers and get a chicken sandwich and grilled cheeses and God knows what else, and safely drive home. You know that's definitely not what.
The food there is awesome.
My God, I need more of those rallies, Checkers. I need it all.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, yeah.
Just thinking about all these chicken
All right,
sandwiches.
we have to refine. We can't actually expand. We need to refine.
I know.
We need to narrow the scope.
We cannot pass 16. It needs to be within 16 or less. I'm cool with going
We
less.
could do
than
Elite
16.
8, bro. We could do Elite 8.
We could do 8. We can pick the top 8 of this.
4 local, 4 nationwide.
Oh,
That's the way.
That's not
that
bad.
is the way?
I like that.
This is the way?
I like that. I like that. That's
Because
not bad.
there's a lot of fat to trim off this thing.
4 national, 4 local. 4 local.
We're
Let's
not
see.
doing a 4 loco challenge.
So national. I think of the national
are
items.
we doing this right fucking now?
It's quick. If we're doing 8 is quick. We'll
my
bang
God.
this out super quick.
I'm not getting banged out. Okay, go ahead.
All right. I can easily do the national ones.
All right, so-
so obviously Popeyes, right?
KFC.
KFC,
Yes.
Wendy's, McDonald's. Isn't that your easy national line?
Would I think those? Oh, you forgot Chick-fil-A and Shake Shack.
But if we're gonna do just 4 national, 4 local, like when
Can we?
Then
You know what?
wouldn't it-
I'm gonna eliminate either Wendy's or McDonald's only because
Well, okay. Out of fairness, because we tried McDonald's, we can take that out because it's not a good sandwich, right?
fair. Jack,
Okay.
agree?
Sure.
That's a ringing endorsement if
I
I've
don't
ever
care.
heard.
I really
one.
don't care. That's fine.
So
McDonald's
Chick-fil-A
out.
has to come in, right? Because they're
Chick-fil-A
known.
is in the fold. Okay.
So
Okay.
take McDonald's out,
I mean,
put
that's all
Chick-fil-A
they do
in.
But
is
here's the other
chicken
question:
sandwich- chicken.
Would Shake Shack and or Bojangles be considered national brands?
Shake Shack is really good. That are we doing it wrong to to now narrow?
We're
it
doing
down
something
to,
wrong
to,
right
to just 8 to just like the top 4. Like, would it be wrong to do 6?
Okay.
How about 8?
How about 8 with 2 buys? Is that a thing?
I'm so drunk. I can't.
Well,
think.
let's all right. Let's make it
12 with 2
Let's
buys.
make it easier. So let's do the local ones. We'll come back to the national ones.
We might have to put this to a vote.
What's the 4 local ones that we would definitely put in this list?
Oh man,
Hot Lolas.
Okay, I agree with that.
They might be the 1 seed in the local bracket.
Yes.
Teasing you. I've not really had.
I have
any-
no
I've
idea.
never
I have
had it.
no
It just
baseline.
literally came out, but I hear good things about it. That it's good enough that I feel like we should try it. Taiwanese
Okay.
chicken sandwich, you don't get that often.
Well, I think Hot Lola's is actually a
Is
Taiwanese
that Taiwanese?
styled chicken
I
sandwich.
thought so.
Ah,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
In that same breath, there's Kama chicken, which is Korean fried chicken. I don't believe it was slathered in any kind of sauce, as far as I can remember. But
Was it bad enough,
Actually-
like McDonald's, where we can easily just rule it out? Like, do you feel like it's worth like competing, like worth the competition of trying?
it was not nearly as memorable as I was hoping it to be. So it's for me. It's probably something that could be whacked, but we can kind of go down the line really quick
Okay.
to see if anyone else can supplant it.
So I would say if we're gonna be limited, we can.
I gotta do. I think I have to throw Astro Donut in there for sure, just because it's a fucking donut shop and
Okay.
and chicken.
I'm down for that.
Jack, thoughts?
I've never tried it. I hear a mixed bag with Astro Donuts. So I mean, if you guys are down to try it, sure, let's give it a shot.
Zaxby's
So I don't know.
and Royal Farms, like those are considered local, right? Because they're not.
Zaxby's no.
No.
Zaxby's is national.
Yeah, I would say Zaxby's national. Royal Farms is more kind of a local, just because they're in the area.
Mid-Atlantic.
So
Because of the local ones, we have Barrel and Bourbon, we have Open Road, we have Founding Farmers, we have Artie's, we have Gamma, we have Chimek, we have Woo Boy.
she makes out.
Oh wow,
She makes
Jack's
out.
out. Okay,
She makes out.
she make out.
So if we do Astro, we do Hot Lolas, we do Teasing You. It's really one more to pick from this list.
Did we go back to Woo Boy?
Just to be fair, I mean,
It was a while.
everyone else loves
Everyone
it.
loves it.
Yeah,
except us.
It's just us. Maybe we're the weird ones.
The weird ones.
Yeah.
We are the weird ones.
All right, so what's
Maybe
Woo
the
Boy?
yeah. Okay, let's do it.
okay?
Woo Boy.
So what's the local lineup again?
Let's
Is
do
it Hot Lolas,
Yes.
Astro
Yes.
Donut,
Yes. Woo
Yes.
Boy.
Woo Boy, and what was the
And
last
Teasing
entrant?
You. Well, because you're saying that Hot Lolas and Teasing You are in the same category of being Taiwanese chicken sandwiches, we can sub it out for something else.
Do you want to go? You guys haven't had Kama Chicken, so
I have not.
I'd be willing to
Wanna
go
do that?
again.
We
just
sub
to-
sub that out. Gamma.
so
Gamma.
them
Gamma,
in
gamma,
Gamma in, Teasing You out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we got our 4. And so back to the national line. Do we feel good about that 4?
So again, KFC,
Mm-hmm.
Jollibee.
Oh, that's a new one.
I'm sorry. KFC, Popeyes,
Yes.
Right.
Wendy's,
Well, we said
or Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A is
or Shake
definitely.
Shack,
Chick-fil-A for sure.
or
Damn it.
you know what? I'm gonna take Zaxby's off, just because they don't
Yeah,
do like a
take it off.
traditional. I think it's like a chicken strip situation or a chicken tender thing on a sandwich. Like, granted, it's
If it's a-
good.
yeah.
It's just that like they do so much shit to it, like sauce it. It's on Texas toast. Like it's not like your run of the mill shit. Like it's a lot of like window dressing.
Wendy's or Shake Shack?
I'm gonna go Shake Shack on that one, bro.
Shake Shack.
Wendy's out.
So,
All right,
Shake Shack.
the lineup is secure. The bag is secure. KFC,
Yes.
Popeyes,
Yes.
Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
What was the last one?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. And Shake
Oh,
Shack.
that's a tough 8.
This
man.
is a mean fucking lineup, let me tell you.
that's a tough 8.
We could do it like a fucking NIT tournament of the ones we've left out tonight.
That's a tough 8.
Man, what a time to be alive, guys. Man, I'm sweating.
Fuck Wendy's. What's wrong with you, man?
I mean, he's wearing his thoughts
No,
on his
no,
sleeve.
for
Man,
the
we
chicken
grew up
sandwich.
on our.
Anything
we grew
else
up
is
on the
good.
chicken sandwich.
Motherfucker, I didn't eat a chicken sandwich from Wendy's until you brought it in my house. Like, honestly, like, never happened.
It's sad we're not gonna be able to taste Burger King, but I guess I have to go there on my own now.
So McDonald's, Burger King,
Burger King
Wendy's.
can eat its own ass. But the shit.
Yeah, Kunja,
sucks.
I'm saying like we can do like a national invitation tournament of all those shitty chicken sandwiches.
The NIT of chicken
Yeah,
sandwiches.
we're gonna do the NCAA tournament. Then when the fall rolls around, we'll do the NIT, and the also rans will get their moment in the sun.
Yeah.
You know.
See, Wendy's is a classic. Burger King is a classic. Like it's tough to leave these guys out.
You guys are just not being honest with yourselves.
No, we're not
I'm
saying
with
these
you, Uncle
words.
Phil,
Those
man.
words are-
Wendy's is a classic.
Phil's a shit stir, okay? I love Phil to death, but he is over here getting our goat, if you know what I'm saying.
As White Castle readily available in this area,
Oh,
so don't
man.
come at me with Wendy's is like one of the big 4. Well, Fuck that, man.
Hey Phil, pick your favorite Chicago Italian beef sandwich. How about that? How about you start there and then you get back to us while we're dealing in our wheelhouse real quick, sir.
All right, so I guess we got our our players. So now we just got to turn this into a fair bracket, and
well, we're only down to 4 teams in each bracket, so or each side of the bracket. So I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
We can put it to a vote as far as like the seating, and then see if any of our friends have any thoughts or ideas.
I'll stare at these names for the next few days, and I'll toss a
bet your ass you will
suggestion out to you guys.
Love it. Very good.
Cool. This is going to be fun.
It's going to be a very indulgent summer for damn sure. Or indulgent 6 weeks, I think, if my math is correct. But I've been drinking a lot of vodka tonight, so my math is probably not correct. Okay. Our math is wrong, but it can only be corrected by giving a tip of the cap to our good friends at Mondo's. I'm not making any sense right now. Does anyone want to give love to Mondo real quick while I refill?
Yes. Of course, Mondo works with major artists and studios to forge beautifully designed licensed products that navigate pop culture. It started with posters, then soundtrack LPs, and has blossomed into the ever-expanding hydra of art for entertainment collectibles that we now call home. Hop on over to Mondo today by clicking on the Mondo banner at badslant.com/support and browse their endless variety of entertainment collectibles while supporting the show.
Awesome.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra indeed.
Hail Hydra.
Man, Phil has not shared Johnny's Italian beef sandwich with us. All the times we've gone to Chicago.
I don't think we've been there.
Man, that's actually hurtful to know that he hasn't shared the love.
Hey, just to throw this nugget out there, we've been toying with the idea of trying to figure out a Chicago trip since things are starting to open back up and traveling seems to be more possible and acceptable.
Ubiquitous.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out some way to get back out to Chicago, man.
Got to try out Johnny's evidently. Got to go find Hot G Dog if they haven't bitten the dust.
If we
from,
can figure out
COVID.
a way to hit up that bar we did, and then you go out and do some Montel Jordan again, that would be great.
I mean, it will require a lot of Malort and a pack of Marlboro Light menthols.
That's possible.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it will be. But
MLMs.
Exactly. Man. Yeah. We'll see. Phil, make it happen. Isn't Phil coming this way?
Oh. Yeah, we gotta sequence that correctly.
Yeah, we gotta figure this shit out before we show up. And it'd be like that episode of Friends where Ross goes to England and Emily goes to America, and like they're just ships in the night.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hot dogs. I know it's gone, but Phil, you told me about Hot G Dog, like the replacement, like the also ran that followed Hot Dogs.
Hello.
I'm getting nothing but crickets. We'll figure it out eventually.
Speaking of Friends, do you guys see the teaser? Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did they make a fried chicken sandwich too? Like tease? Oh, I'm sorry, tease and you. I'm all confused.
No. The Friends bit on HBO.
Yes.
Yes. Are you
the trailer?
Are you
Yes,
a Friends guy?
I've seen it.
You're a Friends guy.
Why don't you spit in my face?
Unbelievable. Are you insane?
Why don't you just cut me?
Because this guy has no idea about the teaser trailer that came out.
Motherfucker, I know about the teaser.
Okay. Did you see that the release date was on next week?
I think actually might be next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Look at that. We might actually have to do a live live stream. Right?
Yeah, that one's pretty good, man. It reminds me a lot of what they did with the Fresh Prince, and so there's some parts of it that from the trailer it looks like they get together with just the cast, and there's some that they do in front of like a big audience. So. That should be cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. I miss that crew.
This motherfucker said, "Am I a Friends guy?"
I don't. He
on this show like 9 times. I've watched the show like from beginning to end like 17 times during COVID.
That's his office. He watches it all the time.
But he yet refuses to watch The Office, huh?
No, because that bucket is filled.
Correct.
Oh, did I tell you, Jack? I'm finally done.
Oh my god.
I've completed watching the entire series.
Guys, we're 96 minutes in. We should get the fuck out of here. Well, thank you for indulging Ice and his bullshit with The Office. Can we end the narrative, please? I may circle back at some point, but it ain't gonna be anytime soon. I'll tell you that right now. All right, the podcast is over. I will not come back from vacation. Ice, take the board, hit it with an axe for all I care. I don't give a shit.
Man, you really gotta watch that show.
No, I don't.
You do. You really do.
I need to watch that show as much as I need to eat 8 chicken sandwiches in the next 2 weeks.
How about we make this agreement right here, right now. The day that Jack watches the first episode of Game of Thrones, you're gonna watch The Office.
No, because that's a way bigger fucking investment than watching one episode of Game of Thrones. Are you fucking out of your mind?
No. How about the full season or the full first season?
No,
and I will
you need to get through fucking Red Wedding before I watch a fucking episode of that show. All right, you need to get that far.
I hate.
He's like,
I remember a tweet from a friend that talked about the Red Wedding, and I hated the show ever since.
You know what? The second anyone
since.
ever said The Office in my head, that's when I felt the same way about that show as you do about Game of Thrones. How about that?
I was shaking. Oh my god. You know the tweet, motherfucking asshole. I hate that shit. All right.
Okay, cancel the show. We're not coming back. I appreciate your patronage. The show's done. Ice, take some.
Up here.
I'm sorry, Jack, take some.
Yeah,
Whatever.
up here. I'm already gone. Just end the show.
Up here, unplug the board.
Just.
And we're out. Ice has to pee. Yeah, Phil. That's a bummer if Hot G Dog did not survive COVID, but man, I need one of those vestiges from what was hot dogs to survive and like give me the chance to have a foie gras dog, some duck fat fries, the whole shebangy bang.
The duck fat fries are pretty good.
I mean, how the fuck could they not be? You know. Wait,
The foie gras fries are pretty good.
did you actually have
Great.
hot dogs when you went to Chicago?
Yeah, I did.
damn it.
I did. It was good. It's great.
Damn.
If it's not there, I'm upset.
I'm trying to think. I was. It wasn't the last time we went to Chicago, but it was one of the last times we went to Chicago, and just before I think we met Phil. We got off the public transportation in Chicago to go to Hot Dogs, and this was like they were closing at 4 o'clock that day, and it was like 3:45, and I thought I'm in the fucking catbird seat. I just have to get in line before 4 o'clock to get the fucking the sandwiches, fries, and golden, and lo and behold, it was like a fucking 20-minute walk away. So, like, dead sprint from the bus stop all the way to the end of the line. And, of course, I get there at 4:01. No sandwich, no hot dog, no duck fat fries for your boy. God damn. Yeah, and the proprietor of Hot Dogs just said, I want a new challenge in life. And who the fuck knows what the hell he's doing right now? I'm sure Phil can indulge us in whatever cockamamie like food truck thing he probably has going on, but it's definitely not going to be holding a candle to hot dogs and whatever the fuck it was in that legacy in Chicago. Very sad, Kunja. I'm telling you, fucking exasperated, sweating my ass off. What the fuck is Jack doing? Caps win?
Lost, bro.
Oh, okay. What was the fist thing?
Double overtime loss.
What was the fist deal just now?
Like that? It's like.
Oh, that was pain, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pain. Yes, it's pain. God damn.
Did anyone look at the?
Lost double overtime.
Oh,
this game,
double.
This series is over.
Double OT?
I was like, did anyone look at the score?
Double OT.
Is it 3-2?
You know when we can't watch.
Dude, they lose when I watch. They win when I watch. It doesn't fucking matter.
They lose every time I watch.
If you watch or not.
See, you have to get out of that fucking fallacy where you think like you're influencing the decision.
I am. Every time I sit down.
You're not.
Okay, Kreskin.
When I try to watch our Nats play, Caps, Wizards, Skins, they lose all the time. But then when I catch the highlights, it's always like, oh, I miss a hell of a game. Well, I watch every Skins game. I watch that.
So everything that happens for the Redskins.
Yeah,
is
that
your fault.
one. That one I do watch week to week. That's like appointment viewing, to some degree.
Oh, you're not like Jack, who just has it on in the background.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, sometimes I do
Background.
DVR it and watch it later at night just by myself so I can fast forward through some things. But yeah, I do watch it.
When you're right, you're right.
Oh yeah, Kunja. Ted's Bulletin. Their chicken sandwich is actually pretty good. I've tried it before. Not bad, man. That's actually a really good sandwich.
Are we gonna kick somebody out of the local bracket for Ted's Bulletin?
I think we have a good lineup that I wouldn't, but if we expanded the bracket to include others, I forgot that's actually a pretty good sandwich.
All right. So if we expand the bracket, we have to go. It has to be 4 more.
Is that the
on each
case?
side.
You can't just do 2 more, right?
has-
That's uneven.
No, because it has to
Yeah.
be
Yes.
even.
Damn.
Yeah, it has to
We
be
might have to
even.
give buys.
So-
That's tough, man. Because right now it was like really nice and compact, but I know we're leaving out some really good sandwiches. It's tough. It's tough.
It doesn't have to be tough. I'm just saying.
Well, cause what do you say? It would be 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 week, 6 week,
If
7.
Okay, 8. So if it's eight sandwiches, then we're doing. It's a 4-week ordeal. Because they're going head to head.
Two.
Are you doing
Two.
Hail Hydra?
2. That's 4. The winner of those.
Or is it 5 weeks?
Right? If there's 4, that's 1 matchup, 2 matchup, 3 matchup. So that's 6 to get to the championship round 7. Right?
We're so bad at math. It's not even.
We're
funny.
Asian. Come on.
This is the fucking pits. We'll figure this out where we're not embarrassing ourselves on fucking Twitch.
We have to draw it out.
You guys are visual learners, evidently. So.
I am.
No,
Yeah.
I guess we're visual learners. We're not like logical in any way, shape, or form.
I'm sad that Burger King is not in this. I really wanted to change your mind. Like, if once you try it again,
You changed my mind for the worse when you brought the sandwich in my home.
that's a bummer. I thought this was going to be the opportunity to have you guys say
No,
sorry.
you ruined the what is what I need to tell you. You poisoned the well. If I didn't have that awful ending to that evening with that terrible sandwich with mayonnaise shooting out of the back of it, I would have been fine. I would have gone back to the well for sure.
See, maybe that's your problem. It's the whole thing with mayo. So you
It's
know what?
all I tasted, bro.
This
like
is-
I didn't get any fried chicken. I got fucking mayonnaise. That's all I got.
I have to think about all these sandwiches that we're trying. If any of these has a lot of mayo, I think he's going to give it a bad score right off the bat, just because he's not a fan of mayo.
Hot Lola's does not have the sandwich drenched in mayo.
No.
KFC might have one that is, but they also have a spicy chicken sandwich. So I think that's going to be the one we go with.
The Nashville.
Exactly. So Popeyes, they obviously have a spicy sandwich.
Yes.
Astro Donut, you're not putting mayonnaise on a fucking donut, and if they do, I'm going to slap the owner across the forehead. Comet Chicken, they might have one with mayonnaise, but I had the one without. Woo Boy, definitely not.
So you want to
Take
be
your
safe.
pick.
You're safe.
Take your pick. This is the creme de la creme. I said what I said. One has a little bit of mayo on it, but
It does, but a little bit. I don't. From what I remember, it wasn't heavy. I mean, I'll admit the Burger King and McDonald's McChicken sandwich. Those two are heavy on the mayo. Like, it's all mayo, but that's what I like about it. It's so good.
Oddly enough, they're not in the brackets. Who knew? Jack, you feel good about the lineup?
It's pretty good.
Oh, the
That's a ringing endorsement. If I've ever heard one.
Golden State is up over the Lakes.
Oh my God, you're about to commit Harry Carey.
Damn, man. I kept debating up until, well, either way, I think if the Lakers lose, they're still in the playoff, but I'm debating whether I should cash out on my bet.
Oh, the bad bet where you
Yeah.
thought they were going to win the fucking title.
Yeah.
And I said that was a foolish fucking bet. It was
I know.
such a bad bet.
Let's see. I want to see what the bet looks like right now.
Should I really ask Kunja how she feels about the Astro Donut chicken sandwich? Was that kind of, would that influence?
I think that's on like top of her list. Right?
I think so. But like, do you think
She says there's a spicy option at Astro.
do you think asking her about her feeling on the sandwiches would kind of like muddy the waters a little bit?
Let's not ask.
Okay, fair enough. But would we want to do the spicy one versus the regular?
I would say if any of these places have a spicy option, we should always get the spicy option.
We go spicy.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. So we're not going like full R on any heat.
I
levels.
could be convinced, but
For which one?
I think
Not
my,
Woo Boy,
my,
evidently.
my stomach says no, but if
No,
both of
please.
you say
Please.
yes, we must, then I will try it.
I don't remember the Hot Lola's sandwich being that spicy though.
It was a good heat.
It was pretty spicy. It was a good heat. Yeah, you're
And
right.
it wasn't.
I will
after-
take
it,
you
wa-
at your
it was
word.
like it was at OG or normal, whatever they call it. But it was pretty hot. It built
was
up.
crip walking hot
I remember it had impact on me later in the day.
in your
so-
colon,
Yes.
as it should. Any good chicken sandwich should have an impact on your colon. I've always said it. Okay, well, I might just have the teasing you sandwich for shits and giggles on my own time.
I was going to try it sometime in the next week or so. I've heard good things.
You should. We all should. We all definitely should.
Oh man, so my options right now for the Lakers bet, it's either I cash out now and get $25,
Go ahead and cash it out.
or I let it ride, and if they were to win,
You know what? Go,
I
go
get
against your gut instinct.
I
Just
get
ride it out.
125.
Man, that's not a great payout. What the fuck were you thinking?
I don't know. Back
What were the
early-
odds?
Back early on when they were like top of the West and they were doing great and everyone was still healthy, I think the cash out was actually pretty high. It was like closer to $50. But yeah, these days it's like, nah, they'll give me some of that. So if they lose tonight, I think that number is going to drop too. So I'm like, do I cash out now and just walk away with some money than no money?
It's happening all over again, Jack.
Oh my god.
Hey, I've hit 5 games in a row. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull out while I'm ahead.
Unbelievable.
Masculinity means nothing to me whatsoever.
Shit. Oh, I think I just saw the final score of the Caps game.
Yeah, 3-2.
No.
It was overtime.
God damn, you didn't tell me?
It was overtime.
God damn it.
How could it not be anything other than 3-2?
I don't know.
Can't be forced to.
When did 3-2 happen?
Do you understand how overtime works?
I do, but
okay.
when did 3 happen? I thought they were 2-2.
Overtime.
They were 2-2
second
going into
overtime.
overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an entire overtime.
Yeah, I didn't hear you guys
Lapsed.
like celebrate or not celebrate.
No, Jack made a face.
Oh.
Yeah, that was enough
That's
for me.
when you knew.
I knew it was going to be good or bad, and it turns out it was bad. So,
God damn it.
yeah, idiot, what idiot. What are we calling the show tonight? Rom Com Guy,
He's a rom-com guy.
chicken commish, long chicken sandwich.
Oh,
we'll
can
talk
we
like
do like a
40 minutes.
Oh, can we do a rom-com movie cover with Kwame Brown's face?
It's on you, man.
That's
I
so
don't know.
fucking confusing. Hey, You're the man at the helm of the Photoshop. By all means, however you think makes whatever you think makes the most sense. By all means, go
I'm gonna
for
see
it.
if we can do that.
Rom Com Guy it is, and I will start drafting up the script.
Are we keeping the stream up or are we killing it?
Well, I mean, I'm just I see Kunja just she's actually expanding our options. She's telling us
What?
spicy and regular sandwiches.
What?
Fucking eat everything, different heat levels. I
Oh
mean,
my god.
it's goat rodeo. Look, I'm usually the type to go like overboard. Like my eyes are generally bigger than my stomach, where I will
Overtime.
it's working overtime. I'm glad to hear that. I'm usually that guy, but at this rate, if like that's it's just going to wind up like making it more complicated. Like, are we gonna do like 2 sandwiches from Astro Donut to see which one is the better one? Like, are we gonna take it to that level of detail? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it feels like it's going to overcomplicate things, but look, we can bat that ball around a little bit, but I think by and large, we're a spicy chicken show, and I've always said that. So if we just keep it like fairly honest, like keep it at like the spice level we're all comfortable with, I think that makes it a more level playing field.
Yeah, I mean spicy for sure. If the default option was that spicy.
Yeah. Like looking at Chick-fil-A for instance, the spicy chicken sandwich is the default.
Spicy. I'm not eating that regular shit.
Popeyes, the default is the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich.
Yes.
So I think like those are pretty much clear cut and the way we need to go. But you know, we can have a longer conversation when we feel like there's something else to be had and considered. Like if the regular non-spicy is so good that you need to like put that above like the spicy option, you know.
Agreed.
For show. I'm getting that for show.
Shout.
Man, what if Jollibee like comes through in the clutch?
What will we do? Will we take will we take something
Just
out?
our clothes.
I mean,
something has to give at that point. Either we have to take something out, we have to add a whole new 4 to each side, right?
we have to add at least 4. Whatever happens above this, like beyond where we are right now, we would have to add 4.
Yeah, we would have to.
1 per bracket,
We couldn't do.
or 2 per side of the bracket.
Yeah, can we do that? Does that work?
It might wind up being like a buy situation, but we'd have to.
Yeah, we'd have to come up with a buy. Yeah.
We'll get there. Like a 1 and 2 seed buy. My God, what a bunch of nerds we are. The fuck. Oh man. So I'm gonna remove Jollibee from consideration. Just because the
Jolly, really?
the open date is so much in flux that we can't really keep them on the docket.
Interesting.
Quite so. But I will keep you guys abreast if I hear anything as far as Jollibee opening up in the near future.
Did you see where it's opening?
Landmark.
I thought it was in Landmark.
No.
Boston Market.
Yeah, the Boston Market.
In Landmark.
Oh,
well, I guess-
Beauregard.
Well, yeah, it's like almost Landmark, but it's like
It's
that-
Landmark.
It's where
Come on.
Tower
Containers.
Tower Records. That's not Landmark. You
It
don't.
is the Landmark area. Like you could,
Yes.
like the distance
Yeah,
that
so it's
Jack
right-
rolls.
it's right
yeah,
there.
from where Jack rolls out of his house, his new house to fucking Zaxby's is the distance from fucking Landmark to
okay,
where
I
Boston
guess.
Market is.
I would say like CompUSA is considered like Landmark-ish, but
Fill your
Tower
asshole.
Records.
Jesus. Christ.
Tower Records.
He
I
goes
didn't think that would be considered Landmark.
fucking Comp USA.
What the fuck?
Unbelievable.
Don't remember CompUSA?
I'm fully aware
I
of CompUSA.
It was
I
the
do.
best.
We have enough of the discs
It's the
to give us
worst.
the free trial internet accounts, motherfucker. Tell me I don't know that life. 3.5 millimeter fucking discs.
Do you remember how exciting it was to go into that store? It's like
No.
it's sad where we are
No.
now that we can get everything on Amazon. No offense, Jack. But it's like the fact that the excitement is gone now. It's like, I used to look forward to the days of going
You've
into
lost that love and feeling.
yeah, just to walk into a CompUSA or a Best Buy. I used to, or even back in the day with Toys R Us with the ticket slips on a video game was the most exciting thing in the world. And now these days, you just download
It was
games.
kind of those slips kind of dumbed down after we just committed so much fraud.
Hey,
in Toys R Us, so-
hey.
What?
Hey,
Mute your mic.
But remember how exciting that was? Like, well, back when we were children, little kids, tiny kids. And then you used to go there with your parents, and then you'd be like, I want this game. And they're like, fine, grab the slip. And you're like, yes, I've won. And then you get to go cash it in and get it out of the cabinet. It was the best. You don't get that anymore. It's like now it's just like
I know no such joy right now.
you
in my
just
life.
like just download this for me. Download that for me. It's like just buy this online for me, and then it shows up in my. It's like it's not exciting anymore. Like I miss that for kids. Just like the last Toys R Us that we had was like in Fair Lakes, and that's gone away. It's like it's sad, man. I miss those.
Wait, isn't it still there?
No, it's
Did
gone.
they come out of bankruptcy?
They had like they came back with like a Toys R Us Express for like the holidays one, like after they went bankrupt, but I think that was it. But it wasn't permanent, so it's gone again.
The only thing permanent is impermanence, as Thor taught us in Ragnarok. Or Endgame, one of the two. Oh boy, well that's what we need to end the show. God damn. I can't believe Phil brought up fucking Subway. You dick. Do they have a chicken sandwich at Subway?
Do they?
Look, if there's no telling what the fuck is in that sandwich if it came from Subway. Like, it might as well be 100% rat ass. Dude, fucking Steph is putting on a show right now. Yeah? He's just dropping dimes and just like a high arcing fucking threes. Like, they're up double digits right now on the Lakers. Oh, man. It's over? Well, no, it's not over. It's only like an 11-point lead, but goddamn. Like, I am aroused. It's nothing but AD and LeBron fucking bricking shots and Steph just hitting it from 40.
It's not even halftime yet. You're like,
No, but it's fucking amazing to watch. Like, it's the Lakers. It's LeBron just like fucking shitting the bed. AD just missed a dunk. Like he was at the rim. He just fucking missed a dunk. It's fucking awesome.
does that 3 count?
We'll see.
That 3 counts. They're up 12.
We gonna learn today. Oh man, what a time! What a time to be alive. Let's see. Restaurant in Chicago. Look at that.
And then right after is a Burger King commercial. Fuck Burger King.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm a little behind. That's why Jack's is seeing into the future. Up a whole ass dozen on the Lakers. Ice, I'm so sorry. Phil, are you familiar with The Kitchen in Chicago? Ice, you look confused.
I'm trying to think like angles. So like a head turn, is that?
Oh, you're trying to figure out angles for the Photoshop. I understand. I understand.
I'm like could I make do with a head in the wrong direction? Yes. Okay.
Optimal angles.
Optimal angle.
Apparently, I feel like if I say that, it might actually trigger Ice because, like, it's associated with Crazy Rich Asians. So, we can't besmirch the good name of Crazy Rich Asians ever.
CRA.
The Rom Com Guy.
CRA.
The rom-com.
I'm the rom com guy. Imagine, like, not watching a movie with a decent actor in it because he's in a different genre than what you're accustomed to. Genre. The chicken at Costco and the chicken bake is more. You know what? For sure, Jack, you're right. The chicken and the chicken bake, like it actually was a living being at one point compared to whatever the fuck Subway is serving the people. 100% rat ass is what Subway serves. Dead ass.
Don't ever eat the tuna from
Don't ever
Subway.
eat anything from Subway. I think it is the mantra you need to live by. Like, there's nothing of value out of Subway, and
Subway's good.
I will go to the grave from this point forward.
The meatball sandwich is good.
Yeah, that's a rat ass.
Remember back in the day they had to like the sea. Oh, you don't like it because it's covered in mayo, but the seafood and crab sandwich was really good.
That shit is.
You know what? I need you to know this. Whatever you ate in the seafood sub at Subway, it had no seafood in it whatsoever. I just need you to be honest with
imitation
yourself.
crab.
That used to be my go-to.
It's
It was so
fucking
good.
flour shaped into crab. That's all you fucking ate. You kidding me?
Steak and cheese was okay. It wasn't
Nah, it's
bad.
terrible.
Dude, when you say the steak and cheese was okay, like it totally like destroys any credence you have when it comes to like, oh, the broiler was a great steak and cheese. Like,
No, I mean it's not on the same level as that.
if you're
but
saying that the fucking Subway sandwich is good, how the fuck can I trust you to say
it's okay. Like if you had a blind taste test and you've had it, you'd be like, it's okay. You're not gonna say it's not gonna win the bracket. It's not gonna win the tourney. But it's okay. It's okay. When you're hungry, it's okay. There's certain things in life that's just okay when you're hungry. Like a regular Big Bite at 7-Eleven. When you're hungry, it's okay.
Dude, a
It's
hot dog
fine.
is a hot dog is a hot dog. But I'm saying like a steak and cheese at fucking at Subway is not equivalent to a steak and cheese anywhere else.
Yeah.
Have you seen like the gigantic Ziploc bag that shows up at Subway's like freezer dried?
I know.
You've seen those fucking horror shows unfold on TikTok because I know you fucking saw it on TikTok, you dick.
I see a lot of the behind the scenes of like
God.
Subway and like McDonald's and stuff.
Like they
and
have to open that
Chick-fil-A.
fucking thing with a Zippo, a fucking X-Acto knife.
I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I like that stuff.
Because the second oxygen hits it, it's gonna fucking start decomposing immediately.
Oh man.
I just need you to be honest.
Have you
with
seen the behind the scenes of like Taco Bell? Like that's what it looks like.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't need
The thing is, when
Yeah,
I-
don't look at that.
when I eat Taco Bell, I know I'm eating garbage. So, like, if you're gonna eat at Subway,
trash.
you need to know you're eating garbage. So just take it for what it is. Like, just be honest with yourself.
It's supposed to be good for you.
It is not good for you.
the Subway.
Yeah, it's supposed to be healthy.
Dude,
That's
Michael
what-
Phelps was the fucking poster boy for Subway, and he's been on fucking Talkspace for 7 years ever since.
Yeah.
Trying to fucking walk that back.
Jared says it's good, so you gotta listen to Jared.
He's in federal penitentiary right now for touching kids.
He tried to solicit, like. sex
You
from a
need some new
15-year-old.
role
Oh
models,
my
man.
God, bro.
You need some new guys.
Trying to get out.
This fucking dog, I swear. Yeah, cover anything with enough cheese and peppers, and you will not be able to tell the difference. And I've always said that. But it like when you're of right mind, you will know what's good and what's bad. Now and forever. I love that you went to always and forever immediately.
I could go for a taquito right now.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Jared is a pedo. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Kunja. He is a pedo. And I don't
He's a
need
piece
him
of
to be
shit.
held up as some shining beacon for good health and solid decision making. You know what I'm saying? But leave it to Ice to hold him up as a shining example for society.
He put that fool on a pedestal.
He put the pedo on a pedestal. I made myself laugh at that one. Sorry.
Is he still in jail?
he's
Right, still
he's
in
not
jail.
out. He's still in jail for touching kids. And I was just like, well, Jared's right. Well, he got to be. Yeah, Jared thought this way, so he got to be right.
Oh, well, he's still in jail, right? Yeah.
He's not getting out anytime soon. Oh, God. Everybody want to be a Jared, but don't want to be a Jared.
Oh, I'm so drunk.
Oh, goddamn. I should start writing up the script. Jesus.
Oh, God.
It got kind of loose there towards the end, guys. I don't know about you. What you thought, but...
I don't know, man. I think we were kind of sticking to our guns a little bit there.
Phil, so you're saying that Jared was basically absent any fucking options, like legit options, so he wound up just going to the nearest healthy restaurant that was Subway. Just fucking wood pulp and like artificial meats.
I can't believe the motherfucker just like ate all that shit and lost all that
That
weight.
shit is gross.
I mean, I like Subway back in the day, but
Because you were poor.
nah, man.
We were all poor.
Yeah.
I get it, man. Like absence of viable options. If you can't
Yeah,
be the
it's
one
terrible.
you love the one you're with. And Jared was with Subway.
That and a 15-year-old
That
girl.
too. Yes.
Like he's an evil person.
He's not a good person. Like you think it was like the first 6-figure paycheck from Subway. He's like, well, I'm gonna start diddling kids. Like this, like the switch went off.
Yeah, no good, man.
Yeah, no one should be excited by the prospect of a Subway sub. And I don't even think Lloyd is of that mind. I think he was just like lack of better options after like having a weird insecticide injected into his body. So he's like, fuck it, I gotta eat a bad sandwich now.
He's like, I'm catching all these 5G, waves. I gotta eat something.
Yeah, so I just got injected with a magnet, so I gotta eat fucking poison now. So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Look, man, when you're right, you're right. Okay. You think he's jacked right now in prison?
Yeah.
You think he's doing like dips on his bunk bed, or between two mattresses?
I don't believe that at all.
Because there's no way he had fucking muscle tone after like eating a hot BMT for 7 years.
No. No, not at all. I think he's worse shape now, to be honest with you.
Because his asshole is prolapsed from all the rapings. In jail. Just saying. And look, he is at the bottom rung of prison society, for sure. And he's wearing it.
Yeah.
For sure. He's getting that for sure. Okay, we should kill the stream. We're just talking about pedophiles for fucking an hour plus. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's kill it.
Tuna sandwich from
I think-
Santini's? Whoa. Well,
Tuna? Who would get a tuna sandwich from Santini's?
Kunja, for sure.
Kunja would.
my
I will
God.
say, the offering from Santini's, their deli sandwiches, amazing. Everything. I will go against. I don't like their steak. I will.
What?
I don't like it. I
Blasphemy.
think everything else is amazing. I think everything else is good. They're a deli. They're not. Steak and cheese isn't their thing, but everything else is great. Their curly fries, amazing. Everything else in the offering, yeah. But they're, in terms of the pantheon of steak and cheese, it's even. I don't think it's good.
We may need to do that
I don't
next.
think it's their
After
thing.
we're done with the whole chicken sandwich bit, we may need to work towards a steak and cheese bracket. I think that's needed.
I'm gonna fuck up your brackets if we ever do that. I'm just saying, and you know why.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Subway.
Sure.
Jersey Mike's. Firehouse subs. Better than Santini's.
Let's get more sandwiches made by or made of wood pulp. Let's get that into the mix, and I think we can have like a nice like level competition for sure.
I would say, man, of all the ones that we've had, like somehow the one that stood the test of time was Jerry's. Jerry's is always good, man.
Also,
Cheers
notice
is good.
no mayonnaise.
I will say that.
What? No.
It is. That's true.
There's no mayonnaise?
It doesn't have mayonnaise.
You're kidding me.
It's,
Hey, fun fact:
like
real steak and cheese sandwiches don't have mayonnaise.
But those are the best.
They're not.
That's true. It doesn't have
I'm
mayonnaise.
sure Pat's and Gino's and fucking Tony Luke's. I'm sure they've all put mayonnaise on their sandwiches, right? What? No.
I think Tony Luke's does. Or you can get it. You can get an option with it.
Yeah, it's an add-on, bro. It's not the standard protocol. Yeah, if Burger King made a steak and cheese, I would firebomb the Burger King. Scorched earth. Literal scorched earth is what would happen. Okay, well, I think that's season 4 content if we go that route. Season 3 will be the season of chicken sandwiches, and then season 4 will be the season of steak and cheese. Is that fair? Unless you guys want to like pack it on for fucking winter and like do it in the fall.
No. I'm just saying the Santini steak and cheese is like the lower seed already. Just telling you right now.
Wow, Kunja's gonna be fucking upset.
She said the tuna sandwich.
Well, she's a
Is
fan
she,
of
like,
Santini's. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a fan of everything else. I just think their steak and cheese is not their best. I think
Don't they have like
they're
a pizza
deli,
sub
like
kind of deal?
they do.
That's nice.
They do. The rest of the menu is top notch. But the steak and cheese, I don't think is subpar. Shake your head. This is a motherfucker. We talk about how the broilers are shit. I cannot believe he's over here shaking his head about Santini's. I don't know.
Can
bro.
you fucking figure him out? Because I can't.
I have no idea. I literally don't know.
Good.
He is an enigma
Santini's
wrapped in a
is good.
puzzle.
It's
wrapped in a riddle.
It's subpar.
It's
The steak and cheese is sub. Everything else
you
is
got
great.
Santini's is good. You got what's that one at the mall? The Charlie's is okay. That's not bad.
Is it O'Charlie's or?
No, it's like Charlie's Phillies or something like that. It's at Tyson's. It's okay. Steak Escape, when you can find it, it's okay. I think that's a contender. You just don't.
I will just cook up steak.
Oh, Steakum is good.
Oh yeah, that's how
Steak-um
you
is
prove
good.
you have food poisoning, Phil. Just a box of Steakums. That's the way.
Steakum is so good, man. I grew up on Steakums. I like Steakum.
No wonder you have such a fucking weird ass scale.
What do you mean?
Jesus.
Who didn't grow up on Steakums? It's like
Jack, raise
that,
your hand.
That rock solid sheet of whatever that is.
We didn't grow up with fucking Steakums, and I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Like you break it off and it's just like a solid frozen sheet of something that's red, and you just throw it on, and then magically it turns into steak and cheese meat. And it's like, oh, nice. And then you just add a little salt, pepper, and a slice of American cheese on it. Boom, bam, done.
Of course, he went to the fucking crappiest, cheapest cheese on the planet.
That's all we had,
To
man. I'm
fucking-
talking about my childhood. You go to like a food store and they sell like a yellow packet of cheese. That's what we bought.
And then you have to fucking melt the cheese with a lighter and a wick over your sandwich. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I get it. Yeah.
I was Joan of Arc in the previous
Exactly.
life. Thank you.
They don't want to be a rock star. I don't want to be a producer of my own songs and my own movies. They don't want to melt the cheese over my own sandwich. And then I want to get diarrhea and IBS.
Oh man.
Hey, Kunja, whenever they offered steak and cheese in the lunchroom line, I said, I'm good, bro. I'm going to starve today. And I had free lunch. And if they offered it I was like, I'm good.
Damn, was school steak and cheese any good? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
It's alright.
They did have the one with the sesame buns on it.
That's an automatic fucking disqualifier. Let me just say, if your steak and cheese comes with fucking sesame seeds, like you're already down bad.
It's good. It was okay. It was okay.
God forbid they put fucking iceberg lettuce on that motherfucker. You know, like you've reached the end of the road.
I don't think you get any of that. No veggies.
Ugh, God.
Meat, cheese, bread. That was lunch.
Eighth.
Oh, and then they give you, sometimes they serve it with fries, so you put the fries in there sometimes just to add a little texture. It was good.
The fries made of old gym mats. Yeah, that was the move. That was the one. For show. Okay, my computer's about to die, so I think I need to actually literally plug in somewhere and end the stream. But
Okay.
you guys want to you can keep the stream going. I'm just gonna
No, mine is bogging down too.
Shut her down?
I need to end the stream.
Very good. Anyone want to stay on and bat the ball around? You can jump on Discord with Jack. But there's the doings. What?
My personal. I got
It's your
the
calling
vaccine
card.
yesterday. I think I'm feeling under the weather. I've been feeling
shit.
kind of down.
You get the shot
So-
yet? What?
I got the second one yesterday.
Yesterday?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Here we go.
He didn't talk about it. He kept real fucking mum.
Yep, man.
Moderna?
Nah, man, I didn't get no Moderna. I got that Pfizer. I got that the Cadillac.
Oh, you got the
Cadillac.
top notch one. You're gonna be fine.
Shit.
Nah, I felt like shit today. But
Moderna's the
but
one.
I'm good. I ain't saying anything. I'm good.
Hey, look, the fact that you were so bold to ingest alcohol within 24 hours of your shot is like that's big dick energy right there.
Yeah, I did that. I had some Tylenol a couple hours prior, just to take the edge off.
Dude, you are a fucking
'cause I felt like
maverick.
shit.
You are Sarah Palin right now. Like, what the fuck?
I took some Tylenol. I felt like shit, to be honest with you. And
Penis
I
schweenus,
literally,
we're all
when
people.
Right. Yeah, when I got the shot, she was like, "You're done." I'm like, "Did you even prick me? I didn't feel that shit." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I looked at the needle. I was like, "Okay, you're good." Like, I thought she was fucking with me, but it's all good.
Kunja, the vegetables on the sandwich, blasphemous. Just throwing it out there. And the packet of mayo.
But at
My
this,
God.
yeah,
Be
mayo.
better.
Yeah, you gotta get mayo.
No. Be best. Okay. We're on the stream now.
And this.
All right. Bye, folks.
Is anyone going to go on Discord? Because I don't want to lead them to Discord if Jack's about to wipe out and Ice and I are about to just sign off completely.
I can't stay up. I'm wiped.
Okay. Good deal. Ice, you going to jump on Discord or not?
No,
Okay.
I still have to do some
Understood.
posts.
We got work to do, guys, so I appreciate you guys hanging out as long as you did, but we got to put our nose to the grindstone, our collective noses to the grindstone. So we'll see you guys next week. I think we'll be